As well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the front page. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, you simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
And I was lamenting the fact that I hadn't seen 2 lovely ladies Saturday night. I thought they're hiding them from me, they've stored them away in a cupboard. I'm not allowed to work with them both. And lo and behold, who should I see? She's a vision in red this morning. The lovely Linda is with me. Good morning, darling.
Morning, morning, morning. It's lovely to be back with you.
Oh,
Fee.
it's lovely.
It
Lovely
really
to
is.
see you, darling. It really is. So we've got a fun-filled packed show with our Linda. She's got 3 brand new kits. She's going to be demonstrating some jewellery making for you. So if you've got, what's that, darling? 5, yes, of course, yeah, 5 brand new strands, Tanzanite at 12 o'clock. The most unbelievable hour. I know Lucy had some yesterday and I did Saturday night. However, this is the most affordable Tanzanite strand of the entire weekend, quite frankly. And I know because I presented some and I saw yesterday. So if you didn't invest in the Tanzanite, just have a little look at the quality. Oh my word, seriously, don't even think about it. As soon as we get those graphics on at midday, be ready to pounce and have 2 because the price is just ridiculous. We've got those 3 brand new kits, like I said, with the lovely Linda. You've seen this fantastic festival of colour behind me here. We're going to launch this for you. Shall we do it now? Let's do it, Laura. Yeah, we'll launch these. We'll get the graphics on, launch these, and then I can tell you about all the strands we've got because I can see some crackle quartz. Now, I did these Saturday night. Do you know what, Linda? I even did a bit of demonstration.
Did you really?
I even got out the mat and did a bit of friendship knotting. I was quite proud of myself. It wasn't very neat, admittedly, but I had a go.
You had a go.
I had a go.
That's how we all start.
Exactly. Well, I used to do it. I'd completely forgotten until Laura was doing it Saturday morning. I thought, oh my God, I used to do that as a little girl, just the friendship knotting and those little bracelets.
Absolutely right, yep.
So this was what I was presenting. So you might have missed it because, of course, you know, Saturday night, you're out on the Raz, having a few sherbets or relaxing with your feet up. So this is what you might have missed. So let's have a second chance. Now, I know they've not been seen for a while, but they're back in stock. And I think of the Festival of Colours because they're just so bright and beautiful. It's like a bright acid green, bright pink, all the colours there. Look at that, baby, I know. Neon yellow, beautiful purple, bright bubblegum Barbie pink, aqua green, London blue to aqua blue, I should say, London blue topaz, gorgeous bright orange and pillar box red. Now there's 5 meters in each, so 10 spools collectively, so that's your 50 meters. And I can already see the callers coming on the line there. It's just the colors, they've got such a bright pop, haven't they? I think this is great for your kumi, I can never pronounce it,
Kumihimo.
I think kamikaze, Camino, Kumikimo.
Yeah, that's the
I can
one.
never think of the word. I'm going to tear the top here, aren't I? Macrame, yeah, your macrame. Well, like I was trying to attempt, and I did actually do it. The friendship bracelet. It's on our DVD as well, because we've got all the macrame DVDs there. But it's just so easy. Now this one I love. I'm just undoing it here, just because it just starts to blend. Can you just see how it's all the colours, literally out of the 10 spools, out of the 9 spools, it's all of them. So the pink just starts to go into the orange. Can you see that? Yeah, isn't that? And then straight into the yellow, into the green. It's beautiful. So and great fun. Get the kids involved, and they're just so simple with just to have that little friendship bracelet and a gem in the middle. Or what else could we do with this, Linda? Because it's just fantastic, isn't it?
Well, anything at all that you can use threads for. Obviously,
Yeah.
macrame, kumihimo, French knitting, crochet.
The crochet.
Just simply, if you don't want to do any of those things, just simply make a pendant out of gemstone or
Yeah,
silver
not
art clay
true.
or whatever, and use the threads just to pop it onto.
Just to
Looks
pop it on,
lovely.
yeah, absolutely. And so affordable, and they will last just for, you probably won't even get to the end of them. We're going to launch them, but beware, the last time they were in stock, they flew out. So I'm even surprised I can show you this on a Monday morning after Saturday night, but you might have missed it. £9.95 a pound a spool, basically. It's those bright colours, though, that are so fun. I know we've had the creams and the pinks, but these are real, vivid colours. And that's what's so attractive to the eye, I think. And it'll really make your jewellery pop and stand out. And only one postage packaging price. So with my early bird and being as low as £9.95, what you're doing is you're starting your order for the day. You can take advantage then in the live evening show at 5 o'clock. You can watch the repeats, but please don't miss out, because I can't guarantee how long they'll be in stock, or how long it'll take us to get it back in stock once they've sold out. So now's the time to act upon that. You're rolling over the £2.95 for the day. The code is, because I know some people like me to read it out, QFGP25. And of course, don't forget you've got your 30-day money-back guarantee as well. So starting right now, get them home. Start to think about get them the macrame DVD, or the kumihimo, Kumihimo. I will know. Do you know what? I couldn't think of the word for crimp on Saturday morning. I had a complete. Can you imagine trying to do the show and not think of the word of crimp?
No, that would be hard.
I must have turned to Laura about 6 times and just like, what's that word for this? I just kumihimo, crimp. I just had it's like somebody sucked the word out of my brain. It was dreadful. It's a bit like the kumihimo. I can't. You want to know what I'm talking about? Have a look on our website, have a look on the YouTube, have a look at the DVD availability. It is a technique we've shown on the show. So simple. The knotting technique, so therapeutic as well. You'll get the kids involved. They'll be making their friendship bracelets. Tie around the knot, the French knitting, yeah. Get them knitting around your jigs as well. The crochet, yeah. Or just, as Linda said, just get a pendant, simply thread through. And because the satin cord is about a 1mm thickness there, it will go through the majority of, well, it's actually probably 1.5 to 2. It will go through the majority of your gemstones, probably more than you think. Once you can just make a little needle out of our beading thread, or indeed get a needle and just thread them through your gemstones. So 10 spools there, £1 a spool basically, but £9.95 for all of it. Brilliant and beautiful. I'll keep those nearby just to keep you in mind of those, because they're stunning. The colours are electrifying. Now have a little look at these, because I know you love your shapes. And quite look at these. These are tubular. They're like a beautiful rare orchid. We call them the agate leaves. It's a brand new strand. I know as soon as it's on, it's going to be gone. Now here, for instance, you could thread through those satin cord, the bright orange or the red there, couldn't you? And you would actually see it through the actual tube. They're like a beautiful flower, like the gladioli. That's it. I was trying to think what Dame Edna loves. The way the gladioli. And look at the colours through them. Just stunning. Some of them are banded, so they do look like a fabulous, precious flower petal. Look at that with the stripes. Brand new today, so well done to you for watching, because I can guarantee when they're on, they are going to be gone. Now, something that looks equally as beautiful with my gladioli leaves is the peach. Oh, look at this. Is it the moonstone, darling? Because it reminded me of the sunstone. I just haven't got the adventure essence, but I've got that lovely lovely angular essence. I just haven't got the adventure essence. That's the way we think of sunstone. Oh, they're gorgeous, so complementary against your skin tone there, and tie in beautifully with those pretty agates there. So they are brand new today. And then I've also got, because I know you love your beryl, and I was only saying at the weekend, I remember 3 years ago, Linda will tell you the same, when we first had the beryls, I remember doing strands for like $29.99 because obviously this is morganite, this is aquamarine, this is goshenite, this is heliodor, and you know, we've obviously got better with our buying. You know, we've got more competitive from who we get it from. You know, we've got Hannah the Ox bulldozing away in there, making sure we've got the most competitive prices for you. So we've come a long way since 3 years ago. But yeah, I do remember doing beautiful strands like this for $29.99 because they are, of course, those precious beryls. So I can't wait to see what we're going to do for that cracking offer. Crackle quartz, again, you might have missed this. You might have been away for the weekend or taking the kids out, having a sleepover. You know, you might have just missed 220 carats of gorgeousness. Look at the crackle quartz back in stock. When it's on, it's gone. Okay, so please don't miss out. It was brand new. It came down from the gods on Saturday. Ed handed it to me. It was a little extra, cheeky little extra I wasn't supposed to have, but I was very pleased to have it, and I know it was on, and people, the phone lines were flooded. So make sure you purchase it on the web and you proceed straight to checkout once you get that in your basket, because a phone buyer can take it away in seconds, not because they want to be mean, but you know, unless you're committing to that purchase and you're still rolling over that 1p. Don't forget, there's going to be so many savings with my tanzanite at midday today. We had tanzanite yesterday, I think, for $14.95. I had tanzanite, I think there were double figures. I think it might have been about $11.95. Can you believe I'm going to go? It's going to be the lowest of the three, but it's the longest strand of the three, and it's a huge. What was the carat weight again, darling? Yeah, 130. My word. I think my strand was 45 carats. So 130 carats of those nuggety goodness. Just beautiful. You like those, Linda, don't you?
That's just the tanzanite colour that I love instinctively. And do you know what? I've got to say this, but if you don't get that,
you're a fool to yourself.
You're a fool to yourself.
You're a fool to yourself if you don't get that. It's a no-brainer. Righty-ho. Talking of the lovely Linda, I think it's time we set Linda to work, as if she doesn't work enough with all the 3 kits we've given her this weekend with beautiful designs. So, what are we challenging Linda with? Oh, now Linda and I were reminiscing. I think might be a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, I don't know where the time goes.
I know.
But Linda, actually, I was talking about a hematite kit we once had. And I walked in this morning and I said, do you remember that kit? She remembered the name. Yes. My God, you've got a brain like an elephant, my darling, the things you remember. Loop the loop.
That's it,
You said to me, I was like, I could not believe it. And I remember presenting it. It was a hematite kit. Maybe you got it. If you did, text us in on 60777. Say, I remember that kit, Fee. But I remember Linda's designs were stunning. I presented it as soon as the graphics were on, as soon as we got the price in, it was gone. By the time I walked over to Linda, it had all sold out, and then we were demonstrating, and there was no more stock left. But it was entirely a kit made of about 4 or 5 hematite strands. And I'm so excited about this bundle I'm going to give Linda simply because of that loop the loop. Because it is hematite, and I know we've seen hematite recently, but you haven't seen shapes like I've got for you. We're going to really give you some shapes today. Now, these are my 8mm hematites, and these are, sorry, 7mm hematites, and these are 320 carats. Yeah, so lovely traditional rounds, but 7mm, which is interesting because we normally fall between 6 or the 8, so a nice in-betweeny one there. And then we've got the rondelles, 110 carats, that are 4x2mm. Okay, so we're mixing up those shapes. I can't wait to see what Linda makes. I really can't. I'm so excited. I just think loop the loop. Oh, blow me, they were gorgeous. And here we go. Are you ready? You have not seen this 16cm strand before. These are the rectangles. They're 14x8mm up to 26x9. You have got a whopping 300 carats of gorgeousness. Da, 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 da. Woo! Where we go, Linda? Let's go, girlfriend. How beautiful is that in itself?
Yeah, exactly. Just restrand that.
I think it's only been on one. I think it has been on once before, but Fifi didn't see it. I don't think Linda saw it.
No, I didn't.
Linda didn't get her hands on it. Oh my word, your jewellery will be fabulous.
Well, it's just so exquisitely sophisticated,
isn't it? It's the flatness of those rectangles, and the way they graduate,
with the
and that
shine.
light lustre. If you were
Beautiful.
selling your jewellery, you'd make a showpiece out of this, and it would attract everyone to the store,
Exactly.
wouldn't it?
Just about to
They'd
say
just
that.
stop. You'd stop in your
Exactly.
tracks to,
Of course, yes.
to look
Yes.
and buy and
Yes.
think, oh, I must have a closer look at this.
Yes, because it is so elegant.
Just stunning. So, I know I'm obsessed with the rectangles, and I am obsessed because it's just the shape. Please don't miss out, because by the time we see Linda's designs at the end of the show, because this is what we're going to give Linda to work on, I just don't know, I'm worried in case there won't be any stock for you. So, well done to you for watching so early, to get in early. Literally, what we're going to do, because it's a Monday morning, and we thank you for your loyalty of tuning in. You are going to get all three for what you probably pay with Jewellery Maker for just the one. We're going to give you all three for the price of one of these strands. $11.95. You will want Linda's jewellery as soon as she's made it, so trust me on this. As soon as you get this home, I bet the creative juices are already flowing. You know what you're going to do. CKGC 15, I can certainly say 60 are already gone in a heartbeat. So whatever you do, don't miss out. I've got good availability, and you're still there on the line, and well done on the website. But I don't know how long they'll be in stock, because those rectangles, they're tapered, aren't they? As Linda said, the word sophisticated. You know, they just lend themselves, and you can see how beautiful it is in itself. Look at that reflection. You may only just have, you know, those three on a necklace, you know, on a bit of black cord. And we're talking of cord, we've got a fantastic satin and leather cord bit of action here. Yeah, look at that, the black and the silver. You might only just put one or two. And you know, think about if you do sell, not everybody sells to, you know, make jewellery to sell, but you could just pick three in a little pendant there, one large one, and then two, and then a pair of drop earrings. I mean, oh, it's going to go so far. Maybe you'd sell that individual piece for $11.95 anyway. So I would, you know, that would be a bargain just to get that central rectangular strand, 300 carats for $11.95. But you've got your rondelles, and interestingly enough, the 7mm. I'm so excited to see. I can't wait. I'm bursting to see Linda's jewellery. She hasn't even made anything yet to start the show, but I just know it's going to be fantastic. It's loop the loop. Oh, everybody went loopy loo for the kit. So it's literally like we're reenacting a moment from. It was about must be 2 years ago, would it be, Linda?
It must be. Yes. I mean, when did that?
You are the all-knowing oracle. I can't believe you remember the kit name.
It's probably 2 Christmases ago.
2 Christmases ago, yeah. Certain kits stay in your mind because it was just a huge hit, and the jewellery was just beautiful.
Yeah, we did repeat it. I think we've
Did
only ever
you?
repeated
Did you get it back
2
in again?
kits. We got it back in again, and it went just as quickly.
Any ideas? I mean, you've got the.
Yeah, I mean, I am looking at these rectangles at the moment and thinking, I just feel I need to restrand them, but because I'm here, I need to feel
We need to do
something a bit extra. But they're just stunning.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Right, well, we'll leave that with Linda. It's going to be exciting. There's lots of you still on the phone line. I'm going to go on to another piece, but please don't think we're ignoring you. Hold that phone line. It's a free phone number, don't forget. And I think can I keep these next to me, Cassie? Because I like to be close to them. They're so beautiful. I'm not letting those leave my eyesight. Right, number 14. Oh, did I tell you I've got dendrite opal? Yeah, baby, we've not seen that before. Oh, hello. Now, a lot of imitations out there on the market for turquoise. Not here. These are genuine, natural turquoise. It's not your dyed howlite. It's not your coloured chalcedony or, you know, something trying to emulate it. This is natural turquoise. Beautiful rich gem, and again, if you are thinking ahead and making for the future, December's birthstone. Now, with a lot of turquoise, it's copper, it's the element of iron, which colour your turquoise, and that can mean that one can be a bit greener or a bit bluer with the turquoise. And also with those imitations, and we've got quite a bluish one, so these are quite copper rich. They can sometimes leave a residue on the skin if they're dyed, whereas these are natural, and it's quite a sort of a porous gemstone as well. So what we've got is them beautifully polished and stabilized, so that we see all that rich natural beauty, but we're not compromising the quality of this turquoise. Natural turquoise, this is the emphasis. This is what we're buying into, and this is why this is of a greater value, should I say, than other turquoises out there on the market. And the thing is, you've got 2 strands here. So what we're actually doing for this price point, it's almost like you're getting one, you get the other free. 120 carrots, and it's very holiday-ish, isn't it? It's very Caribbean. There's something, I don't know anybody in the building that doesn't love the magnetism, the hypnotic beauty of turquoise. It's got a pull, hasn't it, Linda? It just pulls you in with its dreamy colour. Well,
I think, I love that word turquoise anyway, whichever way it's pronounced. But you know that's turquoise, don't you? You know that's not one of your dyed howlites or something, because it's got that gorgeous lustre, that gorgeous, it reminds me of like coral reefs and things, and definitely holiday shout, but it's a very precious gemstone, isn't it, because of the rarity and scarcity of it?
Very much so, very much so, and especially to see the natural turquoise, that's the qualification. That's
and that is a super, I mean, for men, I think that's a lovely cut for men, isn't it, for the surfer dude?
Yes, indeed. I've got those lovely cords coming up. Like I said, let me just show you those again. And there is some leather cord in here, and look at that turquoise blue as well. We've got the different gauges there, the different thicknesses. So we've got the perfect. You mentioned the gents jewellery there. Perfect accompaniment there in either the black or the browns or the turquoise. So, and you don't use a fraction of them because these are long, really long strands. Let me just hold these out for you. There you go. Look at that gorgeous richness of colour, and you're getting two. You're actually getting two for the price of one. So this is a real investment. You'd have your jewellery, and it's important if you're making your jewellery that they know it's the real turquoise. It's not a fake. It's not an imitation. This is your rare, scarce, beautiful, natural turquoise. So rich, so copper rich in the blue tones. I know. Amazing to have the two strands, a double strand there, this kind of carat weight of natural turquoise, 120 carats for under £20. And again, because they're those little rondelle barrels, you may only use a few to pinpoint between a darker, blacker gem. You may add, I love them with the woods. Sometimes when we do the wood strands, the Patican wood, the banana wood, or I'm just thinking of the browns, the chestnuts, the chocolates. Smoky quartz is particularly delightful as well. But there's something about the black and silver. We do a lot of silver and turquoise on our sister channel, Gems and Rocks, and just in a handcrafted range. So much in the same way that you'd be handcrafting your jewellery, because turquoise is always such a winner. Again, a great gift idea as well, because I don't know anybody that doesn't love the allure and the beauty of natural turquoise. It's just so appealing on the eye, and like Linda said, it just whisks you away to calmer shores and happy memories maybe of holidays, because it's a real Caribbean blue. Yeah, just see the difference between the natural turquoise and those poor imitations out there that don't even come close. And to have 120 carats for this kind of price point is astonishing. It's a long time since I've seen the natural turquoise on the show, so please don't miss out. You've got your code LHGC47. Try it out, but remember, you've got your 30-day money back guarantee to appreciate that quality and research it yourself in the meantime. Now then, something we love to do here on Jewellery Maker is encourage our new jewellery makers. And the one thing we do, and the one thing our regulars love to buy and have, is a bargain. Don't we all just love a bargain? Well, and to encourage our new jewellery makers further, what we do is we create what we call a kit. And in a kit, we have all the components to get you started. So I'm going to introduce the first new kit of the day. It's called Silk Road. And my goodness me, if you were new to jewellery making, or if you've got any, even if you're not even artistic in any way, it's very therapeutic. You've got so many strands here to have fun with. I will give you the Get Started DVD and the Get Started Jewellery Maker booklet. Absolutely free, so you can watch the tutorials, read how to make the jewellery, and watch our tutorials on our website, as well as watching our guest designers and our regular designers like Linda make the jewellery live on air in the live show and in the evening show. So lots of ways to get involved, and workshops that you can do with us here physically in the building to enable this craft further. So let's take you through what you're getting and get you started. We have got the gems. I'll start with the gemstones. This is my shell pearl, and it's a really I've got two. Have I got two strands? Is this right, darling? Yep. My blue-grey shell pearl. Yeah, two strands. Wow, wow. Fabulous. 8mm. And this is the shell reconstituted out of your pearls. You've got this, it's like a dusty denim blue, isn't it? We call them light blue. They've got such a fabulous metallic sheen there. And it's fabulous to get two strands. This kit just goes on. And tying in with that, we've actually got our blue Here we go. Again, these are 8 millimeter, and these are this is my Angelite, isn't it? My Angelite, 180 carats there. Looks a bit like you know, your chalcedonies and your agates there, but your Angelite, however which way you want to pronounce it. And again, that ties in beautifully. It's like a denim blue. A light denim blue. It's a very pretty colour, very distinct blue there. But to give us some zest and colour pop and all the calm and serenity of those pretty blues, we are going to inject the lively energy. And think about those cottons, those satin cords you got earlier. Look at the pop of that bright orange pearl shell rounds, 8 millimeter. And then, I know it just goes on, the long shell nuggets with their pretty pearlescent one side and bright orange the other. You get lovely tonality change within those nuggets there. And oh, Linda's jewellery is fabulous. And then, I know, I haven't finished yet. I've got rainbow coated coloured quartz. Now, the coating is a permanent treating, but it gives us this mystic orient across the surface. You know how you get the orient on your pearls? It gives you a rainbow orient on what is already premium quartz because the clarity is flawless. So if it's not translating on camera, I assure you, when you get that home, have a little look across the surface there. It's like a rainbow of colour, you know, like soap bubbles. It's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if is that translating? Can you see that at home? Yeah, it's not. I'm seeing loads here in the studio. It's always the way, but there is, it's fabulous. They look like soap bubbles, and that is 30 carats and an 18 centimetre gems of distinction strand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 amazing strands to get you started. So let's look at the findings. We've got 98 pieces of gold-plated copper findings. Oh, okie doke. Sorry, I'll just redress that. It's actually 96. Because I see there's no toggle there. So there we go. But that doesn't matter. If you want a toggle, we've got toggles coming out of our ears on our website, and we can still finish the look with our ribbon ends there, our cord ends, and you know, bolt ring clasps there, crimp covers, earrings, shepherd hooks there, the loop chain, eye pins, head pins. I mean, if you were to buy all these components separately from our own website, you're looking at, you know, £40 individually added up from Jewellery Maker. And you've got your threading material there, monofilament, elastic, beading thread. So, and that is gold plated copper findings. So we are talking about your gold there, plated. It's not your flash, so we've got that thicker micron thickness of the gold, so it will last. And you've got a lovely professional finish to your jewellery and a fabulous gold finesse. Tying in with those bright oranges, those zesty oranges, and those serene, cool blues. My goodness me, what a treat. So findings, threading materials, gemstones, that's all you need to get started. But you're not going to pay £40, and this is why our regulars love a bargain. They're already there on the free phone number and on the website, rolling over the one postage packaging price. It doesn't matter how heavy that bundle is. It doesn't matter how heavy that package is. It's still £2.95 for the day. We have steel blocks and hammers sometimes on the show. It doesn't matter how heavy, you know, we're not paying for the price of the weight of the... So order as much as you like and have as much fun. Here we go, and then we'll get inspiration from Linda. My word, £24.95, when individually from our own store we'd be looking at over £40. How's that for a saving, a Billy bargain? That's £16 towards my Tans night at 12 o'clock. That's £16 towards those satin cords, my early bird, if you miss them. Hey, that's £16 towards the hematite bundle. Yeah, another kit ready to happen there. Oh, £24.95, Linda. It's absolute nonsense, isn't it?
Yes, it really is. I mean, how many strands are there altogether?
I counted 5. Is that right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6.
6.
I can't count this morning. The brain is numbed. 6 strands. You must have been there forever, my darling.
It's been a refreshing kit. This one has, in many ways, for the gemstone. I haven't worked with Angelite for a long time.
I haven't seen it in eons.
No, haven't had it for months and months and months. But it's very refreshing, and with that pop of the orange, it works brilliantly with the blue, doesn't it?
Oh, stunning! Absolutely
it really does.
stunning.
I mean, if ever there was a set of jewellery to take on holiday, or a kit of jewellery to take on holiday to sit and relax, you know, and have one of your Bloody Marys or whatever, and make jewellery. You make much better jewellery when you're having, you know, relaxing on holiday. Well, this is it actually, because it will take you. It has An element, see that necklace there, that's very evening-y, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, very evening
great
glamour.
Bonus of the kit is you've got the 2 strands of pearls, which I think is a huge bonus.
Yes, because often we've only got the one, so this means we can
so you can have a double strand easily. Which
or match up to make the bracelet and the earrings you've done. Yeah.
Exactly. And then pop these lots of neon oranges to it, and then you've got your daytime pieces.
Wow.
It's fabulous, and it works brilliantly with the gold-plated. Love it.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. And we've got a bit of tasselage here because obviously the chains and the tassels are so popular and in vogue right now.
Absolutely.
You know how simple and. Is that a big beady bead, Linda?
There's a big beady bead followed by sort of little chunks of banana tassels.
Yes, as you said, it was almost like Carmen Miranda. That's like a gorgeous exotic flower. Look at that.
Yeah.
Stunning, Linda. And then keeping it very simple and elegant. There you go. Because those mystic quartzes, they're just delightful, aren't they? When you get that rainbow orient. Like I said, it's not translating on camera, but it's definitely there.
Yes, very sophisticated, very simple.
Do you know my favourite? And this is going to surprise you because those of you that know me, I'm obsessed with earrings. It's actually this bracelet, Linda.
Isn't it cute?
It's so cute, and I love the way you've put the little gold spaces and rings.
Yeah, I thought
in between. It just really lifts it.
I really like to use findings as an integral part of jewellery as well as the gemstone. And I just found that I thought that angelite is such a pretty blue with the gold.
I love that. Yeah, that gold in between. You don't have to. They're not just for the function of the jump ring. You can actually embellish like you have.
Absolutely.
All right, my darling. I've talked too much, so you're going to show us.
Yes.
This.
Yes, this necklace here. It looks like a series of beaded beads, but it's simply little tiny 5-bead bracelets, really, which are threaded together. You can probably see it's slightly asymmetric. And what I've done is I've made 4 of the pearl, 4 of the angelite, that's the rings, and 4 of the neon orange shell pearl, okay? And then in between, just to give it, if you pop those little circles onto the beading thread, you'll find that they'll fall onto the beading thread. So as with a beaded bead, you need to pop the little circles, which I'll demonstrate now, over the top of another bead, and that'll give you a lot of security, and it just looks right.
Fuller,
it's not going to go anywhere. So all you have to do is, I'm starting from the centre of the necklace, so I'm forgetting the fact about the clasp at the moment. We're just going to work on the decoration of the necklace. So thread on 5. Now I've done this on beading thread on air because you can see it better. But on the necklace itself, I used the monofilament because you just don't get you don't see the monofilament, so that's a bonus. So thread 5, and then it's just simply tie a knot. Just literally tie a knot. Give that first one a good pull, and then what I tend to do, I tend to hold that knot by my middle finger in place, and then I take my flat nose pliers through and drag through. And then it doesn't widen that gap,
right?
Because you've got it.
That's a good tip.
Yeah, it's just a tip.
Yeah.
Tie it one more time, bearing in mind if you use the monofilament, which you don't have to. You can use the beading thread. You use the monofilament, then just give it a really good pull. Monofilament is very strong. Then all you need to do then is just pop on a little bit of clear nail varnish on that knot, or a little bit of jewellery glue. Just let that go off for a few minutes, and then trim off your excess. So as I said before, I've made 4 of each colour. So then take your necklace length of beading thread. Always take more than you think you're going to need. I mean, if you're going to make, say, a 20-inch, take 25, 26 inches, because if, when you're finishing off the necklace at the clasp end, say that it breaks at the crimp inadvertently, you've chopped the wrong corners. I mean, you've got that little bit of excess left over in order not to have to do that all over again. Right, now all I did now is on the centre I started with the orange. So if we pop on, that's a blue one, pop on one of the orange and then pop on one of the circles, then another orange. I'm working in sections of 3 because I wanted the asymmetric look for the other side. So pop that on, and then pop on another orange. Let's get that one's a little bit stubborn, and then one more. Okay, So we've now got, you see how it, you see that sort of, when all of those little circles on, when the necklace is finished at the clasp end to stabilise it, they will all pop together, just like that over there, so they get nice and solid and firm. Now I'm moving on next to the angelite, so I'll now swap the bead that's giving it the stability and swap to the blue angelite ones. Pop on another of the little circles, another angelite. I mean, this is probably a little bit, well, yes, that's quite easy, but at the end of the day, it's worth going through it, because when you actually look at some simple designs, they don't look as simple as they appear.
No, absolutely.
You know, when you're actually
you might have thought it was
them.
a beady bead, for instance. It's almost like a short, quicker way of doing.
So we're moving along. You can see that stability happening now. Now we're going to change one more time into the pearls. So after the 3 blue angelite beads and the 3 circles, change to a blue pearl, pop on a little ring, pop on another. These blue pearls are gorgeous.
Oh, they're stunning,
they're
aren't they?
absolutely stunning. The lustre that's coming off them is so evening. It shrieks sophistication. One more. And then that is the sort of centre part of the necklace, very, very, very easily formed. And then all I did then was on the angelite side, on the shell pearl side, is let's go for the complete contrast to that shell pearl, which is obviously the orange. So popped on an orange, and then popped on one of the circles. Actually, I've made five of each to get the mirror image.
Yes.
So make 5 circles of each,
and then
we're moving along now from how I tend to do it is think, well, I'll work from that end over here. So I'm next going to go for the angelite, then for the pearl, but just one of. So the next one in the queue is the angelite. So pop an angelite one on, pop an angelite circle on, pop on a shell pearl, and then the next shell pearl. And then just work the mirror image from the other direction. So the furthest one away from me now is the shell pearl. So that's the first one that goes on.
Ah, right.
Okay, I'm just working the mirror image every time. And then all that you need to do then is, when you've got that far, is just start threading.
On the nuggets.
Yeah, start threading on your gorgeous, gorgeous nuggets, which are absolutely stunning. It's just such a... It's beautiful.
The gold plating of the findings as well. I'm just going to twist your necklace round here, because you're finished with the crimp cover, obviously, and then the chain, and then a little bit of the angelite hanging down. It's just so sophisticated. It just gives it that air of expense and luxury, doesn't it?
Well, don't forget that there are, you know, if you're wearing your hair up or you've got sort of a backless dress, it's nice to have a little bit of interest at the back.
It's just the finish, isn't it? Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, Linda. So it's our first new kit of the day, JCGC04. 6, I nearly said 5, 6 fabulous strands in there, and I dare say, I mean, I know we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of jewellery here. Did you have gems left over?
Yes, I did have. Yes, I had probably 2 bracelets left over.
There we go. So 6 strands. I mean, that's probably one of our fullest kits that I've ever presented, quite frankly. So we'll get these designs loaded on the website as well. But you do need to dial right now if you want to take advantage of this great offer at £24.95, because we would normally be looking at about £40 to buy those pieces individually. And good luck with the jewellery making. Beautiful. And don't forget, that's gold-plated findings. So Linda's remit is obviously to just use what's in the kit, but of course you can mix and match at your leisure.
Yeah, absolutely. And just one little point is because with the toggle clasp isn't included at present. On those ribbon endings, those ribbon end findings, you've got 3 extra lobster claws. You can see them there.
Oh yes, yeah.
And they're all jump ringed on, so you have got plenty of clasps there.
Yes.
So if you want to take apart those extender cords, the ribbon endings, you've got chain, you've got a lobster claw clasp, and you've got your jump rings there, so you have plenty.
Yes, indeed. Righty-ho, I did say, those of you that know me, earrings are my ultimate favourite, and as you can see, most of our kits, most of the time when we have the earrings, they are the stirrups, the shepherd hooks, the chandeliers. We've got a fabulous findings offer for you now, whereby you can do your post stud earrings. You can still create the dangle, but it's the post stud and the butterfly backs. Now, this is only available for 24 hours. at this price, at this introductory offer. So we've got them back in stock. I know the demand for these has been huge, and these are silver plated, so great affordability. And you have got 100 pairs. Yeah, 100 pairs. Silver plated copper. So 100 of the earring posts, am I right? And 100 of the butterflies. So would that'd be 100 pairs. So that would be 50 pairs.
That's 50 pairs.
Pairs of earrings. Have I got that right? Because I just want to give you the quantity. 100 pairs, so there should be 200 then. Yeah, 200 of each. My word, I just wanted to double check that. Goodness gracious. So 200 of each.
That's a lot.
Heavens above. 100 pairs, yeah. Heavens above. That's loads. Here we go. Here's the post, but I just wanted to show this to the camera because you've just got that little, what do you call it? The loop, connecting.
I don't think I've seen these
No.
before. Before they just had that ball end. They didn't have the drop.
So
That's great.
we can actually
Yeah, it's great, that is.
thread through a little, well, almost
Yeah,
like you've
just
done
do a
here,
drop.
Linda. Just
Yeah,
you
just
create
do
a
a
little
drop
bit of
through,
wire and
yeah.
drop through.
Exactly
a
the
little
same
bit of,
as you would do on the shepherd hook.
Yeah.
Exactly the same.
we can connect the gems via that loop.
Yep.
We don't have to do any sticking. We can sort of create a little stud as well. If you had your pearl threaded through and nice and tight with a bit of, would you use monofilament, Linda? Or?
Yeah, yes, certainly you could tie through with monofilament, but just pop it onto a head pin. One single pearl onto a head pin and a wrapped loop or a simple loop through that little jump ring effect there is all you need for a very sophisticated pair. But, you know, I know you like your drop, so...
Oh, well, I do like my dangle.
You can definitely use
I'll be dangling away with the chain.
That's really nice because some people actually, you know, would much prefer those than they do to shepherd hooks and vice versa.
Yeah.
So it's nice to have that choice.
100 pairs, and it's going to be a 24-hour offer only. So we're going to bring that price on. Please don't miss out, because you'll never get to the end of those, will you? Even I'd struggle to get to $9.95. My word, 100 pairs. Does that? What's that? 10p a pair? Is that 10p a pair? I'm gonna do my math. That's 10p a pair, isn't it? 10p basically, 9p.95. I'm going to round it up for ease. 10p a pair.
That's amazing. And you know, when you have, we've all got stashes, haven't we?
Yes, you know.
All got stashes. So if you've got your earring findings handy, you've got a 5-minute pair of earrings ready in 5 minutes.
You could be just making them up as you sell your wares on the store.
Exactly.
100 pairs. So only this offer for 24 hours, $9.95. And you know, like as Linda and I have both expressed, normally we have the hoops. I think we're going to sell out in the live show, not the repeat. So well done to you. I think people are buying 2 there on the website as well. SVGP, and is this 10p? I mean, how much do you buy earrings for? How much do you sell them for? We don't even just one of those pearls out, those 6 strands that just 2 of those pearls there. There's a pair of earrings. You're not going to sell those for 10p, are you?
No, you're going to make a pair of earrings for probably 20 pence.
I know. I can't even get the fakes. These are silver plated as well. Yes. 925 precious, 925 sterling silver there. And do you know what? Just as a useful point of view, earrings with... how many times have you lost your butterfly back?
Absolutely.
How many times do you just need another spare? But I've lost them loads of times because they're little, but you put them places or the drop, you know, and sometimes it's just nice to have... They lose their tension sometimes. Yeah. So if you just have a brand new one there... you've got a few spare there. Over 30 of you there on the line. Hold the line, my lovely jewellery makers. People are multi-buying. There's 34 of you there now. Now, I'm not going to lie, there's about a 40-second wait, but it is a free phone number, so we're not trying to charge the earth on that phone call, you know, and use it that way. We're not. We want to make it accessible, but just please bear with us in your patience. We want you to be successful. $9.95, 100 pairs. Right, I think it's time. We've looked at Linda's design to have a little look at yours on this week's Wall of Fame. I know there's about 40 people now there on the line, so please, I'm pretty sure they're going to be successful, Laurie. Yeah, they are. So it's worth the wait. Please stay there, and there are still some available if you want to come on in now and you're just looking at that code. So, oh my heavens above, Linda.
Beautiful.
Oh,
this is stunning. Seriously stunning.
Breathtaking.
It's number 148, and it's from Heather. Heather says, this is a headband I have made using lemon quartz and beautiful huge peacock pearl both of which came in a bead scoop. Wow, from Jewellery Maker. The rest is seed beads from my stash. It's lovely to see Lucy and Fee back, if only for a short time. You're here for the duration.
Well, I was doing a marathon on Saturday. You couldn't get rid of me, Linda. I was here for 9 hours.
Hope everyone else at JL are well. Carol, get a move on. We're waiting for some news.
How many days are we overdue now? Sorry to interrupt you.
A week?
A week?
Over a week?
She could go another week yet, Linda, couldn't she?
Yeah, she could. Yeah,
Try 16 days.
But isn't that stunning? No, you were. Well,
16 days.
That was because it was Christmas and you were determined to do Christmas Day.
That is, honestly, that's beautiful, that design. Now, this is number 150, and this is Linda. Linda, I think you're going to love our dendritic opal we've got later on, because it just reminds me of it, the rutile quartz here. It's magnesite and rutile quartz, she thinks, and spacer beads. Good luck to everybody. Linda Hammond, yeah, good luck to you for Wednesday's prize draw. Stunning toggle bracelet there. Beautiful.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, beautiful. I love that little pop of the blue.
Yes,
there.
the little, yeah.
This is beautiful. Oh, this is absolutely stunning. This is 149 and from Emma in Derby. Hi Jewellery Maker, latest photo for the Wall of Fame made with howlite and chain. I'm hoping for a win soon because I've spent far too much. Hey ho, but you know what? Regards to all, that's love from Emma in Derby. That is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful beaded beads there. Stunning design. Love it.
And this almost makes me want to cry. It's so beautiful.
Oh, wow. Oh, yes.
Babies, Ollie, look at this.
Sweet then.
151. This is Maria Bateson. And she says, it's my latest piece of silver clay using a child's handprint. This piece is for his mommy. I hope she likes it. Oh, it's beautiful, Maria. I really enjoyed the silver clay masterclass shown recently and would love to see more products and tips. Oh, my heavens. Maria, that is fantastic. You see those, you know, professionally when they advertise, because they're always doing it, don't they, in baby magazines and stuff.
Yes, Exactly. I did them last Christmas for both my son and for my daughter, and it cost me, honestly, for the two. That was 4 babies with a key ring and a bracelet each for mum and dad, 500 quid.
Oh, my word! Yeah. And how much? You know, if we'd have just bought the silver clay.
Exactly, the silver clay, the mould, and then that's
starter
it. That's it, absolutely.
Yeah. The 10 grams or 7 grams of the silver clay.
That sort of thing is supposed to be personal, and that would be very personal.
Righty-ho. I'm ever so sorry, Ollie, I just cut out on you there. What were you... my director. Oh, yes, well, we'll show you in a moment, actually, the silver clay starter kit that we're referring to, Linda and I. So you could actually physically make yourself that, like Maria did. And last but not least, there'll be more to read out later on. This is number 152, and it's Valerie Webster and hematite. Oh, Valerie, you'll love the triple bundle we've had today. Promise me you'll get it, Valerie. Rutile quartz and mother of pearl. She says, I didn't have enough to make a full bracelet, so I attached some chain with a toggle clasp. Hope you like it as much as I do. That's Valerie in West Yorkshire, my west neck of the woods there. Valerie, it's fabulous. I think that's a happy accident, quite frankly, with the chain.
Very happy accident.
Yeah.
Very, very.
More to read out later. The Wall of Fame is a competition we have every Wednesday whereby you send in the entries and you can win £100 worth of credit or £50. And all we do is pluck it out of a hat every Wednesday. So send us in your designs. Well, no doubt throughout the show we'll be showing you how you can do that. But we're going to have a quick interlude. We'll show you about the silver clay beginner's kit. And then I'm going to launch those brand new crackle quartz pastel pinks and blues. Oh, great with those earring posts, great for the babies, great for the big girls like me and Linda. Don't go anywhere.
Are you an avid jewellery maker? If so, why not challenge yourself and master a new discipline? This exclusively designed silver art clay kit contains all the essentials required to start your new hobby. Explore the endless possibilities of designing with silver clay and take your jewellery making one step further. All of this for an amazing price of just $39.95. If you need advice or inspiration, we have exclusive monthly shows which feature our silver clay expert Natalia Coleman. Or why not visit our website page and watch our video tutorial masterclasses. To order your silver clay kit, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Buying jewellery online from us has just become even easier with our new streamlined checkout service. We've made some little changes to make our website more accessible for all of the different ways you shop online, and now it's even easier using a mobile phone or tablet. Once you have added your items to your shopping basket, you can decide to check out now or save for later. Saving an item for later means you can easily find them in your own time, but don't forget to check back soon, as all our items are selling fast. One of just a few changes that will make buying jewellery from us even easier.
Here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are happy to announce that our studio store is now open. If you attend any of our courses, you can now browse through special items, get exclusive discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Become an exclusive customer at the studio store. For more information on available courses and dates, please contact our call centre. The new studio store. The experience just got better.
I have an unbelievable offer on the Crackle Quartz. Start dialing now because I know how popular this strand is. Linda herself will tell you anything pertaining to this kind of beauty on the show. It's on and it's gone. I'm not saying that from a sales pitch point of view. It's just we're like magpies. We're drawn to it, the jewellery makers, to the beauty and the sparkle and the glow and the pretty pastel colours. It's irresistible, and you don't even have to try. Your jewellery just starts to make itself with a strand like this. The white crackle, I mean, it's like looking at diamonds, saying "Baby, like a diamond." It's just, the light just bounces off the facets. You've got the lavender, which is so subtle, and the blue. I mean, it's such a, it's not like it's just it's got such a pop. I'm going to use Linda's word. It's got a really pretty pop, and then the candy bubblegum pink, and then baby yellow, baby honey buttercup gold there. Oh, it's just, and they glow. Can you see that on the hand as the light is just dancing around? The light is doing a bit of a river dance in there, like Michael Flatley's feet. It's just going bonkers off the facets there in the Crackle Quartz. And this is why they're so alluring. This is why they're so attractive on the eye. And I mean, they're beautiful in themselves. The little people love these, just making little stretchies. The big people like myself adore these, and I know you will. When we had them on before, they flew out. So please don't miss out, because I promise you, you don't even need to see the price. It's that fantastic, this offer. If you love these, start dialing right now, because you will love the price we're going to give you them. It's almost like giving them away. It's silly, silly, silly money, and it's not going to cost an arm and a leg, but the beauty, the enjoyment you will get from, I mean, I can see these going in Mark's precious box, quite frankly, and not being used at all, just gazed at lovingly. Just how beautiful are these, Linda? I'm not over-egging it, am I?
You're not over-egging it at all, no. And to be honest, we don't have them very often, do we? And I can recall having them a couple of years ago, and they flew. They look lovely. If you want to just colour code them, put all the blues
that's
together,
all my producer said, Laura, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Pinks and the
just
lilacs.
one on a silver chain. Just
well, Ollie said make a pair of earrings. He said,
yeah.
you know, 10p for those earrings, and sell them for £1. He's all into profit.
That's exactly right. And it looks, to all intents and purposes, a very complex gemstone, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
You know, so it's fascinating.
But so pretty. And you could infuse them with a coloured wire going through the whites there, the 10mm round. And all we've done is literally, you heat your quartz, white, natural, beautiful quartz, as it were, and then they are plunged into cool water, and this makes the crystal structure of the quartz crackle, as it were, within. So it's not detrimental to the gemstone. It's just a wonderful effect in a genuine gemstone that you know, nature does anyway in the quartz, but what you're doing is you're amplifying what nature creates in the quartz by getting more sparkle. There's lots of you there ready to pounce. Well done. Get those. Did you miss those earring posts that I'm talking about? 100 pairs for 10. Well, they weren't 10p, sorry. I was working them out as 10p a pair. I nearly said something really daft there. 100 pairs for $9.95. And there were earring post studs and butterfly bats. You can ask the customer service centre if you think, I've got to have that because I'm on the phone now and I missed those a minute ago fee. I went out to feed the cat, or the postman came, or there was the delivery, I missed that. Just let the call centre know. FAGP 78. Yes! Booyakasha! $6.95 for that whole strand. 250 carats. Oh, I have to get the earring post now, make more. Okay, I just ordered the earring post. Now I have to get another 100 pairs because I've got crackle quartz. I want this draped from my ears. I know 70 have gone, Linda, like that.
Well,
we're admiring the beautiness.
Well, they have got a lot of, our customers know.
They know.
Yeah, they know.
They know. So this isn't like the hematite jewellery that Linda's going to make. This is your crowd puller. Get that statement piece. They won't be able to walk by it. They will stop. They will be gazing lovely, and you can even turn around then and say, I can actually make you a pair now. Come back in 5-10 minutes time. Go and grab a coffee. Choose the gems you want. Earring posts are at the bottom of the screen there as well. Add those to your order. I can make you a pink pair, a blue pair. You could create just the little charms on your silver bracelets or gold plated bracelets, as for the little boy. We're talking about the babies, the little girl, or you're covering both faces there with the yellow gold there. So the earring posts are at the bottom of the screen. They're 100 pairs for $9.95. But right now we're concentrating on the crackle quartz for $6.95. I know it just came back into stock, but please don't rest on your laurels on this one. Believe you me, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. Oh, did I tell you I've got tanzanite nuggets for 12 o'clock? What was the carat weight again, Laura? Please, my darling. 135 carats. We had tanzanite Saturday and Sunday. This is the best deal in terms of price. It's silly. That's all I'm going to say. It's silly. Right, I am a magpie. We love our statement jewellery. I absolutely adore the metallic coated hematite because you get a rainbow of colour that would look beautiful with the crackles. And just look at these three. Oh, my heavens. It just gets better and better. You probably think, stop teasing me with your gorgeousness there, Fee, on that show. I've got to have them. Yes, you have. Don't deny yourself the beautifulness. Don't deny the opportunity of seeing these in the flesh. And sometimes when you just accent with one predominant, going with the golds, it picks out the golds, but then you go, oh, I'm going to go for the blues, it starts to pick out the blues. But then you've got those pretty pinks. Look at those, they're like disco balls. Linda can't take her eyes off them. She's supposed to be working over there, but she's looking lovingly at these three.
I am.
You can't help it, can you, Linda?
That is just amazing. I would basically probably strand the tinies and the larger one and have a double strander. I think that would be so nice. And perhaps the rice beads on my wrist or in a ring or something. But those tinies are
they're delicious,
they're like
aren't
tiny
they?
little fairies dancing around on the
They are.
desk.
We're full of the fairies today.
My mum would have loved that. She loved, is it Marcasite?
Oh,
she would have
yes.
loved that, the hematite, which I don't think we knew about them, or certainly I didn't.
No, I don't think we did.
It's so,
that lustre.
It does fulfil your need for your little bit, and I don't want to say bling in a common way. You know, that bit of spa. Black dress.
Oh, you will have people stopping you in your tracks to ask you about your jewellery if you're wearing that. You really will. We've got 145 carats of the mystic coated hematite barrels. So this is this strand here, and as Linda said, some great shapes here, and those little ones, they may be little, but I'll tell you what, they're effective, they're powerful. 3mm rounds, so we've got fantastic choice here. And then the big doozies, the big Arnold Schwarzeneggers there, the 12mm 624 carats, so 769, 809 carats of delicious rainbow mystic coated hematite, and you can feel the weight of them. You can feel the quality. They're proving immensely popular on the website. Well done, the web buyers. Remember to check out on your basket, because if you're just bidding, your stock can be taken from you. Did I add it up wrong? 769. I made 809 carats collectively. I'm adding up. Am I going around the twist here, Linda? I'm adding up. 624 with 145 is 769, and then 40. I get 809 carats.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going with me. 809 carats. because we've got 624 of the 12mm, 40 of the 3mm, and 145 of the barrels. 809. I think me Carol Vordermans are working this morning. Just tremendous. Absolutely. Oh my word, we've got to be talking £30 if we're a day. We've got to be, surely, because they are huge. I'm just trying to add up the strands now. I'm thinking $14.99 for the big 12mm. I'm going to give you a bargain at $6.95 for the wee 3mm. That's 7. That's 22. And then, yeah, $7.95. I'm giving it away here. £30 we've got to be looking at for these three, minimum. Let's see what we can do for you by bundling them together this Monday morning. Ooh, look at that, way down. Woo, wow, wow, wee, wow. $17.95. We'll be out of business by 3 o'clock this afternoon. What are you doing to me, Laura? $17.95? Goodness gracious. I mean, you practically, that's the price just for those 12mm. That is tremendous. Well done to you this morning. You've grabbed yourself a fabulous bargain. Double figures gone there, so whatever you do, please don't hang around. Very popular. As Linda said, she did say, I don't want to use the word bling commonly, but just that little bit of sparkle. Imagine that with a black dress. You wouldn't even have to, you know, add anything, just a few of those. Stunning. Stunning. HBGC00. Alrighty, I love those. Oh, and I love this. And I love a bit of that. Boxing them, I've got to get on with it. Oh, I can see pearls down here. Oh, hello. You never know what you're going to get when you go delving. Oh, amethyst, sage amethyst, pretty pink quartz and magnesite. Oh, it's a 4-strand extravaganza. Look at these. The amethyst is just sensational. Oh, big nuggety goodness there. Great clarity. Now on the magnesite we get the white, that lovely opaque matte white, and then we get those little dendritic rivers of the black magnesium oxide in there, and it looks like a silvery dove grey, and they're very subtle but very pretty. So I don't want you to think, oh, my magnesite is a bit dirty. It is actually the natural little inclusions, the patterning on there. Now we've got these puffy little rose quartzes. They're pairs. They almost look to the eyes of are they hearts? They're so pretty, and the delicacy of the colour. It's not a delicate gem to work with. It's, you know, it's a robust gem, but when I'm talking about the delicacy, it's that baby cotton candy pink, and that ties in beautifully with this heather sage colours in the amethyst. And then of course we've got the top-notch quality of this distinctive amethyst nuggets there. So 80 carats of the sage, 65 carats of the graduated irregular ovals, 120 carat of the 6mm magnesite rounds, and 110 carats of the rose quartz pairs that are 10 by 8mm. It's a very feminine bundle, this one. And you know, sometimes our bundles are a heavenly mix and match, you know, to separate and have in your stash. Whereas this bundle, this could be a kit in the making. I can see the feminine beauty. I can see the designs already coming from these, because it's inspiring the way those 4 strands already work together and complement each other. Would you say, Linda?
Yeah, I was saying, looking at, I don't think I've seen it. It's almost like a clarity colour that's coming off of the sage, isn't it, as well? It's quite unusual.
It is.
Yeah, it'd be lovely with chocolate browns.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah,
I thought I was thinking your browns, your smoky quartzes there.
Yeah.
So pretty. So pretty. Now this is EGGC 12 is the code. I don't think we've had a 4-strand like this for a long time. I certainly haven't seen them. And this, oh my, I've just been told by my producer the price. This makes no sense to me whatsoever. I can't control her. She's like a mad woman this morning on a Monday morning. Do you think I've got another day of her tomorrow as well? Goodness gracious, how will we cope, Ollie? I tell you how we cope. Gin. That's how we cope. We drink large amounts of it, Linda, don't we?
We certainly do. Not really.
It's the only way you can cope with crazy prices like this. Goodness, even at this time of the morning, $11.95 for those 4 fabulous feminine strands. I mean, again, I'm back to those earring posts. I'm back to, you've probably got loads of findings in your stash. And I think here is an example of something I've just rustled up. Look at this. Linda didn't even see I was that quick. I've just literally rustled that up.
You have improved. You've come on a lot.
I know, Linda. You know, this is actually our budding beaders, the lovely Sue. I can't take credit for it. I'd love to. Isn't that fantastic? Just another idea to inspire you. She's mixed in those pretty pears with the magnesites and the amethyst, and then beady beads, or do as Linda did earlier. You know, you want a shortcut? Just we do have the beady beading DVDs on our website. Just ask the call centre as well, or just do the donuts, the little donuts. It creates a very, very almost identical effect. Isn't that gorgeous? And again, that's, I'm sure Sue only used, well, she would have only used a fraction of these 4 strands. So how much would you sell that necklace for? I think I personally, if I was buying it, would think I was getting a bargain at $11.95 for a necklace like that. So it's just something to bear in mind. But I know most of us make our jewellery to wear ourselves or to give as presents. And well, $11.95 for those 4 strands, unmissable. Pick out those purples with that mystic hematite, the pinks there. Mix it with your smoky quartz. You'll already have your own ideas. But remember, you're rolling over the 1 postage and packaging price. So do try it out. If you're new to Jewellery Maker, give us a try. You could start with these 4 strands and maybe just buy some stretchy elastic from us. Or, you know, it's a one-stop shop. We've got the tools, we've got the tutorials. We can even give you the one-on-one personal tutorialship here in the studios. $11.95. I love that. Gotta go on, gotta move on. Gotta stop talking. Alrighty. Ooh, Chimicucci. You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. Because I see tasselage. The burlesque king. Mr. Drew would have loved these last night. Mr. Tassel himself. Look at these. Oh, it's like the antique. Oh, vintage. Modern antique it's called. How apt. How apt. The modern twist, I think, being in that sparkling white. Look at these. Now we've got your black labradorite, your lava kite. Let's just want to get some labradorescence there for you, because it does look like, let me just put that down and I can show you it clearer. The moon behind the storm clouds, lightning, or, you know, the last few nights we've had some bright evenings, haven't we? And you can actually see in the dark the clouds moving across and the moon just emanating from behind. That's what your black labradorite looks like. Can you see? It's not black, it's not dull. There's patterning on there, and then you get that, ooh, that shiller, that labradorescence that just strolls over the gemstone like a flash. There you go. You've got it in all of them there. Just have a little look. Stunning. Oh, get out of town, Laura. She's just told me what the price is going to be, my beautiful producer. And it's shocking. Shocking. All we need to do is dial UJGC02. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. I'm going to move on from my 180 carats of the 8mm black labradorite and show you the 75 carats of pyrite. Beautiful. And these are a fabulous size. These are 3 by 5mm. Look at those. We can use the tassels. I mean, I was making fun of the tasselage, but we can use those in the designs as well. How pretty are those? And then 110 carats of clear quartz irregular drops. Oh, the drops. And they just, you can see the way they freeform and bunch together just on the temporary strand. They flip and they flop, as it were. So just bundling those nuggets together, oh, has such a desirable effect on your jewellery making. What would you make with these, Linda? I know I keep interrupting you, darling.
No,
trying to get on with the job in hand.
Absolutely fine. I'd go with evening jewellery. That's just off the top of my head. I love that tassel. I haven't seen that olivey green tassel before.
Yeah,
isn't that amazing?
The colour is lovely.
It's like an antique gold, isn't it? Picks out. Yes, I think I would probably go high end with the with the lab and the pyrite. I'd probably go very high end sophisticated jewellery, and then with that clear quartz in there, I'd pop that in with the smaller ones, with the small ones there, and do a double bracelet.
Oh yes, that would be really effective. Yeah.
It's stunning. It's beautiful colours.
You're going to be shocked by the price.
Am I?
You are going to be shocked, Linda. Brace yourself. You might have to pick her up off the floor in a minute. This is shocking for all 3. The quality of the pyrite, and of course the black storm cloud labradorite there. And the quality of the quartz, as we're looking on the close-up there, absolutely eye clean. That is not some humdrum, run-of-the-mill secondary quartz there. That is, to my eye, you know, absolutely eye clean. They do look like solidified drops of water. I suppose that was a bit Irish, wasn't it? Ice. I was really backward there, wasn't I? No, I'm not saying that the Irish are backward, but my whole family are Irish. But you know what? I got it all back to front. Solidified drops of water. Oh, get her! I'm going to think ice, basically. I know. What am I like? Ice. Yeah, they do. So pure. Just droplets left hanging. Oh, well, we're going to shock you now. Oh, look at the labradorescence. This is just fandabby double dozy. $6.95, Linda.
Wow, gosh, that's a bargain.
Absolutely.
Pyrite, and I know how much pyrite's costing at the minute. Pyrite, labradorite and clear quartz, fantastic.
That'd be great for just one of the strands, wouldn't it?
You'd probably find the tassels would probably cost you
exactly, yes.
if you were buying them.
Those nice tie backs with the tassels for your curtains. You see the price of them? You could make little dolly curtains with those. Or put them on your jewellery, or something else if you're the burlesque king. $6.95 for all three. UJGC07, that's just £2.30 a strand. I don't even know how we do it. I know Hannah the Ox, you know, bulldozers in demanding, and you know, our Paula demanding fantastic savings, but I don't even think we could source it for that price, quite frankly. These are real gemstones. That's a glass would cost you more. Crystal would cost you more. It's not crystal, it's quartz. It's genuine, flawless quartz. It's solidified drops of water, don't you know? Ice. I'm sorry, darling. Say again. Yes. Loads. Let's have a little shufty. Let's look at the labradorescence that we're getting as well. Let's just show you the quality you're buying into with Jewellery Maker. There we go. Can you see? And that strand is just over £2 effectively, yeah. It's all there. I'm not just picking one because it's a doozy of a one. That's all there across the strand. Just giving you a little wiggle so you can see that quality at home. That labradorescence. It's in all the gems there. Just got to wiggle them in the light. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And just, you know, £2.30 a strand. Irresistible. Add it to your order. What have you got to lose? 1 for the day. You know, snooze, you lose. Don't get that code written down or ask the call centre. It's gone. It's gone from you forever. I mean, they're so pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Oh, right. I must move on. $6.95. Goodness gracious. Have I... oh, box number... Let me just show you these agates again. Look at those. Look at this. Look at those coming up while I'm fishing in my boxes. Look at those. Look at those. Look at those. Now, is it my pearls and a bead, Smith? Yes, this is a fantastic partnership. These pearls are just gorgeous. Just scrumdiddlyumptious. They are just fantastic. Now, with your pearls, this is important. We need to protect our pearls. And I can say, this strand alone on our own website, and I'm giving you Jewellery Maker prices, so I'm not comparison to the highfalutin prices you could pay elsewhere. This strand alone is $14.95. And look at the quality of these genuine Baroque cultured pearls. They, almost to my eye, look absolutely perfectly round. Look at the size of them. Huge, 9 by 8.5 millimeters. How fabulous. I mean, pearls, you can just keep it so simple. Those with those white quartz drops that you just got. Those with the pink rose quartz. They're just so, just one each on one of those post studs that you got to work it out at 10p a pair. And then you have got a nether and the orient. I mean, they're so white with that creamy pearl luster. And the orient, that's the surface luster there over the horizon. You've got a rainbow on there, a richness. These pearls are of such grade, such quality. Now your Baroque pearls, this your wibble wobble, because pearls naturally have wibble wobble. They rarely turn out spherically perfectly right. So we've got the nurturing of these pearls cared for as they're grown, and you can see how wonderfully rich that surface area is. And then, because this is what we need, our beadsmith. Our beadsmith. Why make life difficult when there are tools to help us? Because with pearls, the knotting individually of them is not just a functional thing to stop you losing the whole strand should heaven forbid they snap. But the other thing with pearls, the reason we want to knot them individually is so that they don't rub against each other. And this handy little gizmo, have you ever tried to free free form a knot and get it close to a gemstone or close to an item that you want the knot, it's really hard to do. Whereas this little gizmo, and there's complete instructions and diagrams inside, it helps you to do that. And if you haven't got the dexterity, it's even easier. So you pull the strand through and then you tie around the post, as it were, and it gets the knot really flush with the pearl. So that stops those pearls rubbing, chafing, because of nacre and nacre. It's a natural organic material of calcium carbonate and conchiolin, and so you don't want to lose the rich pearl essence. And now the tool itself that I'm showing you here, £9.95. One of the strands, £14.95. So there we are, £25, £24.90. And then there's another strand in there as well. Have you used this tool, my bead tool?
Yes.
Handy knotter.
Yes, I have it. It's really great. Not just for pearls.
Of course, yeah,
not
just pearls.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed with them,
anything. Any gemstones that you want to. Yes, it's a very useful little tool. Just, it's one of those that you need to have because you need it when you need it to get that.
Yeah, and you think, I wish I'd had it, because
exactly,
now I need to knot.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like you said, not just pearls, because that's just a great way of, keeping
but you're
you
quite
safe.
right when you said, normally the first knot is the easiest one.
Yeah.
It's the one after
exactly.
that to edge it
It's like
up
when you're
with
doing
it.
sewing, isn't
Yes.
it? It's like, oh,
yeah. Yes.
we're going to give you a deal. So we're already £25 and then another strand on top of that. So should we be doing it £30? No, not today, because when we bundle, we like to give you savings. £19.95. So you're saving you're getting it's like you're getting the actual paying £14.95 for the strand, and then another £5 for the beautiful Baroque pearls, and then you get the beadsmith, which we sell for £10 absolutely free. That's tantamount to what that offer is. And the pearls, the soap, and I don't just mean the bridal jewellery. They, you have that classic pearl necklace. I love just the simple stretchies where you make a little cuff bracelet by layering them up. The earrings, I mean, how much have you seen pearl earring studs for? Sometimes, the one thing I struggled for when I'll be honest with you, I bought my pearl necklace from our sister channel Gems, and I've worn it so many times, and then I was struggling to get a bracelet to match because I was waiting for them to come in stock, and this is before Jewellery Maker, and if they were on, they were gone, or I missed them. And then finally Jewellery Maker came along, I was able to just make a bracelet. So the strand here on our own website is as little as £14.95. Have you paid that for faux, for fakes, for the plastics in the shops? Then another strand, and I'm not even saying we'd sell that for £5, but I'm just adding up here, £19.95. So we could say, okay, I'll give you that for £5. There's your £19.95. There's your quality, great savings at £19.95. And then the beadsmith, we sell for £9.95. It's like you got that absolutely free. Great gift idea for someone who's already involved in the jewellery making business, because they may not have even heard of this tool. And as Linda said, it really makes life easy. And then when you need it, because there's some point when you need it, you just think, I wish I had that tool. Why didn't I get that tool? Fee was giving it away with those two fantastic pearl strands, which I know I'd make jewellery out of. Which I've got that bride, I've got that wedding I'm going to, or the mother of the bride, or making little, what do we call them? Not fancies, thank yous. The little, when you give the bridesmaid, the favours. Thank you, darling. Yeah, the favours for the little girls, or the mother of the bride, or Linda's tiaras and hair combs and Sheila's. It takes it to another level when you've got the rich organic beauty of a pearl. You just may only use a few on a hair comb. But absolutely, and then maybe some white quartzes. The design effect is just phenomenal. So I know you're going to use these pearls, but these pearls, it's the quality. It's the quality of those big rounds. Have another look, gaze at that quality, because that's what you're buying into. And it's like we gave you the beadsmith free. Stunning, absolutely stunning. £20. And you charge see prices like that for fakes, for faux. Look after your pearls, and they will stay true for decades. Make sure those earring posts at the bottom, a pair of pearl studs when you pay £20. Have you paid £10 for the fakes? Silver plated, gold plated, those ones are silver plated. So there's your money back if you just make a pair of pearl earrings on your store. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. IKG C14, and I'm talking about the earring posts and butterfly backs, 100 pairs for £9.95. We launched those first thing this morning. So the bottom of your screen, SVGP 77, should you wish to now add those to your order. Bargain.
Yeah, just one little point with that, with the pearl knotter, is the most common repair you will ever get
Really?
asked to make
Really?
is reknotting pearls.
Reknotting a pearl.
Yeah, that's the
I never
most
knew
common.
that.
Yeah, it's the most common one I ever get asked to do is, oh, would you mind restranding these
My
for
pearl.
me?
Well, there you go.
So
you
if you've
need
got
your
the- yeah,
beadsmith.
yeah.
Makes life so much easier,
Yes.
so much quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I never thought, oh gosh, there you go, learned something new. Rightio, coming up in a moment, I have a premiere, I do believe. Is it coming up in a moment, or are we doing it now, sweet? Doing it now, coming up now. Coming up now. And I mean, here we go, straight away, I'm gonna bring you something that would go fabulously with that offer we've just had. If you don't remember the codes and it goes from the screen, just ask the call centre. They'll be able to readdress what you've seen on the show. Look at these. Look, let me just get those pearls. Let me just get those pearls for you again. Where are they gone? Here they go. Look at these two together. The heaven that would be created. I mean, it's like a gift from the gods. Look at this white quartz with those pearls. Sparkling, faceted, flawless quartz. How pretty. And in this bundle, you don't just get this white quartz, you do get some shell pearl as well in the wee 4mm. So how fabulous is that trio? Yes, I hear you cry. I'm having a bit of that. I can't resist, Fiona. Don't resist. Give in to the beauty. And these are actually termed as grey pearls. There's nothing grey about these shell pearls, I can wholeheartedly say here and now. They've just got, tell you what, they've got a little hint of the moon colour. You know, that silvery, by the light of the silvery moon. Yeah, they've got a little bit of that silver moon colour. And that white quartz is just delectable. But do you know what the star is? The star is a first. It is my dendrite, or sometimes referred to as dendritic opal. Now, this is a very unusual gem. We've not, if I think I'm right in saying, and Linda will tell me if I'm wrong, this is the first time we've ever had this on the show. Now, the name is a bit of an anomaly because you're going to think opal family, whereas actually it's a mix of agates, as it were, and chalcedony. Merlinite is another name for it. It has these natural little tree-like inclusions and patterns in the creamy background that grow within the gemstone and gives us this wonderful patterning, but it's the way the agate opalizes. It's the way the gems physically form, like your opals, little spheres that give this beautiful gem its specific name. So stunning, stunning. I mean, I'm picking up ivories, silvers, greys. So here's a bit of a story to your jewellery as well, something a bit different that nobody would have seen before, and loads of nuggety goodness. Yeah, it's a bit of a talking feature. That's maybe your what do you call it? Your what's that thing we learn in sales? Your not your hook, oh, I can't even speak. What is the matter with me this morning? I can't even think what I'm trying to say. Something that is different, something that is you haven't seen before. It's all along those lines. I'm desperately trying to say your unique selling point. Oh, finally! Oh my heavens above! I was at a christening yesterday and I think I had too many glasses of wine. Your unique selling point, if that's what you do, if you sell, but if you're a gemmy like me, I love different gems, the unusual gems we don't get to see. That for me is what's unique about it. That's what for me is the draw, something that not everybody else has, something that, you know, isn't your run of the mill, something that is unique that you can describe to your friend, or, you know, because I bet, you know, 10 to 1 they won't have seen that dendrite opal, you know, they wouldn't have ever seen it or heard of it. So it is a great talking point. So effectively, because I always think with the nuggety goodness, you look at the length of them, they're double the length of your other strands that we supply. So it's effectively a 4-strand, isn't it? Because the nuggets are double. So it's like a double strand there. So it's like having a 4-strand. But that dendrite opal, I mean, we haven't seen it before, have we, Linda? Am I right? I'm right in saying that, aren't I?
Well, I've not seen it before. I've not seen it at all, because when I came in and I saw it, I did ask you what it was.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen that type.
And I did say, excuse me, honestly, to my producer, I said, I've not talked about that before. I had to go and research. I know there's a lot of files in the old brain, but I just know, I've never in the 9 years across gems and the 3 years here at Jewellery, I've never talked about it. There you go. First for me, first for the Jewellery Makers. Oh, made that! That is gorgeous. Cassie, did you just rumble that up? Rustle that up? Tell you what. Look what Cassie's made. Actually, it was our beady beaders, the lovely Sue. Oh my word, I want this. I have to make this. This is fantastic. Look how beautiful this bracelet is. So using a bit of what looks like 2.25 wire to create our cones, then wire wrap the quartz, and then on the end of little 2mm ball head pins, you've got a couple of the nuggets and the little shell pearl there. And then they mixed it in so they just dangle like little charms. Then we've got a couple of jump rings, like a little bit of chainmail going on there. I mean, that is gorgeous. And look how you've used a fraction of what's in this strand collection here. How pretty is that, Linda? It's just beautiful, isn't it?
It's gorgeous, really, really. And charm bracelets are probably the most... I
love it.
People... You know how many manufacturers do charm bracelets and
Yeah,
have based their
big
whole
names.
businesses
Yeah.
on charm bracelets,
That's
so
true.
they're always going to be popular.
They are. You like a bit of jangle and dangle. They're so pretty. That's what you could be making. I'm sure you've got your own designs, but let's launch that price brand new today. AHG C51. We should roll out the red carpet and blow the trumpets because it's the first ever in the building for the Dendrite Opal. $11.95. For what is effectively the 4 strands. But you know I'm going on about the opal because it's just so unusual. But look at the quality of that white quartz. It is absolutely eye clean. There are crystals that cost more that imitate that beauty, and nature's made that. And she's given you flawlessness. That's why you've got such finesse in the faceting. That's why so much care has been taken to facet those gems. And how much does that bring to life the beauty of that white flawless quartz? It's as clear as a bell. And those little 4mm moonbeam shell pearls, just that little essence of pearl there, just so pretty. $11.95 for the bundle. Fabulous. I'm gonna have to make that bracelet now. I'm gonna have to make that bracelet. Stunning. Alrighty. Just making noises now. I think we're about halfway through the show. Yeah, could you see it in the background? Did you miss out on the hematite, the rainbow hematite? Well, that's the call centre. Did you miss out on my crackle quartz? Don't miss out at 12 o'clock, my 130 carats of tanzanite at a never... Well, you've seen the tanzanite this weekend. We've had nuggets and rondelles. You've not seen a price as good as this for 130 carats of genuine tanzanite. Again, that's like a double strand. What we will do at midday is ridiculous, that's all I'm saying. And I know you've got your eye on those beryls and those leaf agates, but stand fast, we will get there. Right, my second kit of the day that Linda has worked with is explosive. I mean, it's just gem magic. And a bit of wire work going on here as well. Have a little look. We have got the quartz family. We've got amethyst in its most organic, rough, if you like, organic nugget shapes there. Huge 750 carats. And then you know what, it was Laura's idea, I can't claim to it, but I thought this was a great idea if you did have a craft store. It's really nice to actually show your faceted amethyst and maybe just have one of the nuggets there. I'm just saying, from this is born this beautiful gemstone. I appreciate their lavender nuggets, but you know, this is what it is, and then it's faceted into these beautiful round gems here. So that, you know, that is a real, you know, if you're setting out your stall, you know, you make it very eye-catching. You have all the rough hewn ones on there, and then the beautiful piece of jewellery as a result. So, but obviously you can use it for the jewellery anyway. We've also got then the 160 carats of what is the sage amethyst. So that's why the tonality is different. This is your darker amethyst. Within it, you'll see there's little heather colours in there. Do you remember we had it earlier with that 4 strand with the rose quartz and the amethyst, and the sage amethyst was opaque. Here it is in between with that clarity and that semi-transparency there. And then you've also got it in the 90 carats in the 6mm. So you could say it's moving almost between the greens and the purples there. So 2 fantastic sizes there in your kit. I know, my goodness, 750, 90, 160. We're already at 1,000 carats on my hand here. And we're going to add to that with 210 carats of the citrine nuggets. I mean, just look at the buttery golds there. We're moving into the Madeira shades as well. Look at that. It's almost a nice cream sundae on one, and then rich buttercup golds on the other. It's like homegrown, homemade lemonade, isn't it? Just fabulous. Now, these are our fantastic gems, and to buy everything I'm about to show you in this kit called Amethyst Shores, again, you're adding up to about £40 on our own website, in our own Jewellery Maker shop. But we're going to give you even more. We're not going to even ask for £40, of course we're not. We're going to give you more savings in this bundle, and in the kit we're not just going to give you the traditional beading thread, which is in the lovely copper bronze colour, tying in with the antique bronze findings. You've got the monofilament and the elastic, but we've also got wire, and not just one, but 2 spools in the different gauges. So you've got 0.25, 10 metres, and you've got 1 millimetre, 10 metres of the purple silver plated copper wire, and the purple coated copper wire at 0.25. So 2 lots there, and then your findings on top. So new Jewellery Makers, you've got wire to experiment with, threading, elastic, monofilament. No, we've got the toggle on this one, so it's 98 pieces, and this is antique bronze plated copper earrings, and chain and toggles and crimps and covers and eye pins, headpins. I mean, surely because of the extra wire and you know the carat weight here, we've got to be looking at a more expensive kit than my first one, which was stunning. That had 6 strands in it but didn't have the wire. No. Oh, and yet we go even lower. £21.95, and we should, and again, I'm not, on comparison with our own prices here, we should be looking at around £40 if you were to buy your wire from us separately, then these threaded materials, your findings there, your organza bags, your 4 strands from our website. So £21.95, and don't forget, new Jewellery Makers, you get that DVD. I mean, you'll be looking at Linda in a moment making some jewellery, but get started. You know, I love the idea of a kit as a gift for somebody who may have artistic, creative tendencies, make cakes, make cards, or is great at knitting, or somebody who's got a very stressful job. We had a gentleman at the weekend on the Sunday experience, and I know he disclosed that he has a stressful job, so the art of the jewellery making he finds very therapeutic and calming, and, you know, just wind down time. So you don't even have to necessarily be creative, just get started. And if it's your first order, you know, if it's your first, you can even have a go at making some jewellery and send it back if you're not happy. That's how much we want you to be happy. It's not very often. That's like trying to wear something and then send it back. You can't do that in the shops, can you? I mean, I'm not condoning it. That's naughty. I would never dream of doing something like that. But, you know, you could physically have an experiment, and you really thought it wasn't for you, you can send it back as long as all the bits come back to us, you know. Alrighty. Let's go over to see Linda. Let's inspire you further. You know, if you're sitting at home right now thinking, oh, should I? I mean, I don't know. I'm teetering on the brink. I'm not sure. Come on now. Seize the day. Carpe diem. Let's get on with it. Don't put off today. What's that saying? Don't put off tomorrow. You could do today. Yeah. What? Don't do tomorrow. What is it, Linda?
I don't know. If I do anything today, I still need to do it tomorrow.
Oh, let's have a little look. Talk me through your designs.
Right, it's a bonus having the 2 gauges of wire. So you've got your structural wire, and you've got wire that then you can use to wind onto the structure. So that's a massive bonus. So that in itself will stretch the type of jewellery that you can make, and also the amount of jewellery that you can make. These huge amethysts, I'm a great lover of, I don't like that word rough cut.
No, I don't, because it makes it sound,
yes,
it's like derogatory, isn't it?
It is derogatory, but
kind of,
having said that, I love them. I love all sorts. I was working with some serpentine yesterday. I loved it.
Oh.
Yeah, rough cut serpentine. It just changes the where you look into a gem. I think the rough cuts, they look what the gemstone is to begin with,
in its most natural
before
form.
We start to sort of enhance its quality.
Yeah.
So it's stunning. Yes, lovely, lovely kit. Very striking, as you can see. Just
Yeah.
5 there. On
That's so eye-catching, and you've kept that very simple, that design.
Yeah,
there.
well, if you imagine that something of that size is dramatic to begin with, and sometimes we want to accessorise with drama, don't we?
Yes.
And it's simple drama, I think, then.
There is a bit of a queue for this one, Linda, on the phone line, so bear with me. We know you're there. We're getting to those calls as quick as we can, and it is a free phone number. So that was keeping it simple with the nuggets, and then, you know, does it require a lot of dexterity to recreate something as incredible as this?
It really doesn't. No, I mean, this is sort of what I call a random wire work look. I wanted the whole thing to look not over. What's the one I'm trying? Just not.
You don't want to over embellish.
No.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, exactly. So I wanted to give that sort of a striking look, I suppose. It's where you look at it. Okay, I'll give it to everybody out there. You'll like it or you won't. There's probably no middle ground there. But certainly, because you've got 10 metres of each wire in the kit, you've got a lot of wire to play with. And just do that, because you can, I mean, as Laura will say, you'll come up with such fantastic stuff. You'll never make the same one twice. No. Because it is organic.
Yeah.
But it's a great medium to extend the gemstones.
This necklace over here, and you, in terms of that's more freeform, and you've kept your wire very uniformed on this particular one. I don't know if you can see that on the black there. It is just glowing here in the studio, isn't it?
Absolutely,
it's glowing.
It really, really is. And I just wanted to sort of give those nuggets there a little sort of a teardrop effect. So I thought, well, give them a little halo.
Those citrines are just,
They are, aren't they?
It's like sunshine encapsulated. They are really, and even the nuggets, they have that, it's almost like a diaphaneity, like there is an inner crystal glow.
Yes, absolutely. That looks like your solidified water. Only purple.
Solidified water, don't you know? Ice, Fiona. And then we've got the pretty drops. Again,
They're
and then
lovely,
sage
aren't they,
amethyst
those?
there. Look at, and that's lovely because you've allowed in your design work there the light to really bask and flood through the gemstones. And then a very beautiful bracelet. Are they the bronze balls, or are they the big?
No, there's the bronze balls actually.
Yeah,
yes,
they're in the kit, aren't they?
They're in the kit. I love antique bronze with purple.
Oh,
love it.
And I like that because your feature is at the front there, using the clasp, the lobster claw as a kind of the tassel feature at the front, and then again keeping it really stylish. So you can go from that very striking, like you said, organic wire work to very elegant, simple. Yeah. And again, and that's nice about having the two sizes there, isn't it?
Yes,
that graduation there.
Absolutely.
We love a bit of tasselage.
Yes, I like movement in jewellery, you see. That's,
I think that's why I like charm bracelets, the swing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that's the way to make gemstone catch the light.
Did you do those freeform, those loop-the-loopies? Or was
Yes,
that
very simply. Round nose pliers, just at the very tips of your round nose pliers, just keep winding around and then working and then pulling it up together into a teardrop and then just doing just the widest tip of the round nose plier, just work it around. Very simple. Of course you could use that then if you want to do as a base for drops.
Yes. Oh, now that'd be lovely. Yeah. Anyway, you're going to show me something lovely now.
I'm going to keep it simple, just in case we've got any new viewers that have just caught the channel and thought, wow, I'd like to see how to be. So rather than going to the middle of jewellery making, let's start at the very beginning, which is the first thing I did was make a pair of earrings. So the earrings that Fiona was talking about with the chain tassel drop, very simple, very, very simple, is take, in your pack you will get, in your findings pack you will get 2 sets of pins. One's an eye pin with a little loop on the end, one's a head pin with a little stopper on the end. So for this type of necklace, this type of earring, take one of your eye pins, pop one of the amethyst on, okay, just let it drop down so it's a little stopper there. Then take flat nose pliers, which you'll find in our toolkit, and because they're earrings, they're going to be made 2 sets as near the same as possible, if not exactly the same as possible. So taking your flat nose pliers, there's a little bit of changing colourway here where the sheen on the pliers changes. I just pop them to that sort of point there where there's a change, okay, and then I do a bend, just pop that down there, and then where that little change is there, I do a very, very slight bend again, and that gives me the point at which I can cut that off. So obviously if I use that as a measure, When I come to do the second one, it's going to be the same length.
Yeah,
Okay.
good.
It's funny what the eye picks out. Sometimes
Yeah, well,
the eye picks out
very
sort of
handy tips.
ununiformities, isn't it? If you see what I mean. Round nose pliers, pop them in probably about half a centimetre in, a little twist, okay, as far as your wrist will go comfortably before your sort of elbow starts to go right up into the air. Take the pliers back and swap the prong and bring them back down, ease it back down to the gemstone. A little push back and you've got a nice little loop to attach to the next gemstone, okay? So there's the first one. The second one I'm going to do exactly the same, taking the smaller gemstone. So pop that one on. I'll go through this a little bit more quickly. Bend away at 90 degrees, take it along to the little, this is the way I measure my scale, take it along to that little change on the sheen, bend it away. You can see then where you're going to keep the excess, for goodness sake, when you're dealing with smaller gemstones, keep that excess because that will form another eye pin.
Yes.
You know, so,
Make
so
a
don't
little
throw
bit of
that
chain
away.
link. Yeah.
Exactly. So don't throw them away. Again, twist it back as far as the wrist will go. Pop it back. Sorry, I twist it back as far as it'll go. Turn it round. Pop the bottom prong in and ease back. Sorry, I was cutting corners because I do this all the time. There, we have now two exactly the same. So what we do now is the existing eye of the eye pin, just pull it towards you, okay? Towards you every time like a door.
Yeah.
Pop the loop from the previous one onto there, okay, and pop that down for a minute. Then taking a section of chain, I think I've got 21 links here. The reason why I've used an odd number is rather than having to cut two separate links of say 10 each, if I go for the extra one link, I've just got one link excuse me, that I can attach to the eye pin that will give me an equal drop.
Yeah.
So if you go for an odd number, you've always got an equal drop either side. So keep them onto that pin there like that because it just stops them from falling out. Again, exactly the same technique is opening the eye towards you, okay? Just literally open it towards you, and then I'm going to gently take that eye pin out, and I've lost my middle, which is just absolutely
It's live TV.
typical.
That's it's going to happen.
Of course it is, yeah. Let's find it. The next one.
Unless you want to go for that effect.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. Of course you can, and then you could add gemstones onto the end of the unequal lengths, which would look really nice.
Very pretty.
Then just pop that through the link, close back up again, and the fabulous. I don't know whether you have you seen these fabulous new.
The antique.
Yeah, they're
yes.
lovely, aren't they?
Fabulous.
But just the nice shepherd hook, because we don't have to do any more opening now.
No,
we just
no,
take that
much more
shepherd
accessible.
hook, we pop it through there. Let it slide down into that little hook with the eye pin shepherd hook, and just slightly in. And you've got a very simple pair of earrings, and you could do that as dangles for necklaces and all sorts of things.
Yeah. Fabulous. Thank you, Linda. Pleasure. Absolutely gorgeous and proving very popular. So $21.95. Those big, gorgeous chunks, and we'll get those uploaded on the website as well, so you can emulate the designs if you so desire. And you can always get in touch with us as well. You know, if you're struggling on a design, you can text us in today. I haven't really mentioned the text much, have I? Because I'm so busy talking. Yeah. 60777 is the text messaging service, especially if there's something you'd like to ask of Linda, and perhaps you're new to Jewellery Maker or regular, and just start your message JM Studio. Then we know it's for us, and you can just ask your question, and we'll read it out live, and we're here to help. It's about you, not us. It's about you. All right, talking about you, let's have a look at some of your designs on this week's Wall of Fame. Good luck for the prize draw this week. Now this is number 153, and yeah, sort of nature inspired.
fabulous. Have a little look. This is from Samantha Chin, and it's using Amazonite, clear quartz, and moonstone. She says, I used 2 of the brightest red fire opals from the Gems of Distinction strand, as I like the contrast in the colour. Hope you like it. Can I ask you, please stop bringing out new ideas as it's costing a fortune. Laugh out loud. Samantha, fabulous design. My goodness, you are gifted. That is number 153. Good luck, so you can get all these new goodies.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I love the pop of that coral. Sorry, the fire.
Wire work, and I'm always amazed at some of the stuff that comes in, this intricate work.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So clever.
This is fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. I missed these. They came in and they went out immediately.
Oh, I remember them.
154.
Yeah, fishes.
And it's from Naz. Naz says, hi, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, and it's made with those fab shell fish bones from Jewellery Maker. Black agate rounds from Jewellery Maker and some labradorite from my stash. I love these fish bones. This is funny, I love these fish bones and all the presenters.
Association there with fish bones.
Association. That's stunning. Isn't that a lovely, quirky, look again necklace?
I loved those. I remember presenting those. I bet they're gone now.
Well, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, they were probably on and gone, Linda. I think I launched them actually.
Fabulous.
Yeah, a few weeks ago. Funny, talking of unusual shapes, don't forget after this little section, we will bring you the red agate carved flowers that look like gladioli, that look like rare orchids.
Oh, yeah,
so they'll be like the fishes,
fantastic.
on and gone. Again, incredible wire work, number 156. Such vibrancy in this design. This is Roisin. I like the way you spelt it out for me as well there, Roisin. That's one name I do know. I know some of the Irish names, the way they're spelled, you don't know how to pronounce, do you?
No idea at all.
But a gorgeous name, Roisin from Belfast, and she's using different sized coils of red wire wrapped around yellow and black faceted agate. And the other gems are sunstone, fuchsia impression jasper, and red jasper. She now has one eye on the door, waiting on the postman to call with her new wire cone making tool. Well, Roisin, I look forward to seeing your designs using that tool. Fabulous piece of work there, and you are number 156. My goodness, someone's been prolific.
Goodness me.
You don't know where to start. There's just fantasticness all over.
Amazing things there. And this is from Debbie in Urmston near Manchester. I've been watching Jewellery Maker for about a year now, but I haven't entered before, so this is my first entry. I've made a chainmail flower bracelet, earrings, bracelet set in blue and green using peridot apatite, an antique bronze chainmail flower bracelet with beads from my deluxe bead box, chainmail flower mixed metal bracelet into a slave bracelet, and then I added potato pearls, a nugget stringy bracelet using leftover peridot apatite, a purple box chainmail bracelet and added ametrine, 2 more slave bracelets, and finally I bought a strand of opal which was quite small, so I wanted to make it go a little further. Oh, she must have bought that very high-end strand.
Oh, yes,
I remember.
definitely.
Make it go further, so I included wire and managed to make this bracelet and ring using smoky quartz and moonstone. I have actually got enough opal left to make earrings, a necklace and cufflinks for my husband. It's his birthstone, and I still have a couple of stones left. I started the necklace, but I've run out of antiques bronze wire, so I can't finish until we get some more in. Everything I've used is from Jewellery Maker, and all my ideas are inspired by you all. I love the show, and I watch it as much as possible. Ed was fantastic, but don't tell him.
No.
His head might not fit through the door.
Oh, bless him.
And she's put only joking afterwards, but you're quite right.
Fantastic. You are amazing.
Fabulous.
And so this is very apt because we've just been literally showing this and talking about it.
Oh, stunning.
Adding some drops onto your chain. Yeah. Gorgeous earrings, and I love those blue drops. She says, hi everybody, I enclosed is my tanzanite earrings. Oh my word, they really are electric, aren't they? Electric blue purple. Oh, I love tanzanite, and to have them is wonderful. Even better having ones I made. Still got lots left, so we'll be doing some more in different designs. Best wishes. That's Debs in Surrey. She says, thanks again for the best show on TV. Well, Debs in Surrey, I hope you'll take advantage of the tanzanite I've got for you at 12 o'clock. So we have tanzanite Saturday and Sunday, but this is the best price on the tanzanite, and it's in the nugget form. So that's coming up at 12 o'clock today. Those earrings are, I mean, can you imagine how much you pay for the tanzanite earrings like that?
I can't,
even
actually.
on our own channel.
And that's when you can get them.
I know, exactly. And like you said, even better because you made them. Right, coming up, good luck Debs, that's 157. After this, we're going to bring you those glorious nature-inspired carved petal leaves or flowers. They look like orchids, don't they, or gladioli.
They're like those calla lilies, aren't
That's
they?
it.
Those
Yes.
calla lily look.
Yes.
Gorgeous.
How do you pronounce it? Calla?
Calla lily.
I never
It's
think
what the brides
calla
have, those
lilies,
long,
yes.
beautiful ones
Oh.
that come in big bouquets.
Coming up.
Gorgeous.
Join guest designer Cherry Green and learn the art of using anodised aluminium. This introductory DVD will guide you through step-by-step instructions on how to design colourful and contemporary jewellery, including the dyeing process, how to create texture and patterns, shaping, stamping and much more. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Jewellery Maker is part of the Genuine Gemstone Company for a reason. If we're going to offer you gemstones, then they have to be genuine. But the only way we can guarantee that is by getting a lab test. This guarantees that you're going to get genuine gemstones, and that's exactly what you deserve.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join guest designer Laura Binding on our Viking Knit workshop. Laura will guide you through how to use a lazy daisy from start to finish. You will learn a variety of techniques, including how to design bead caps and how to create the double knit weave. The full course includes a selection of different coloured gauged wires, a generous bead scoop, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a visit to our gem museum. All of this for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
You're already there, ready for the lilies, ready for these fabulous hand-carved, gorgeous tubular petals. I mean, whether you see them as flowers or petals or leaves, they are stunning. And the contours, the patterning within them, there is that bright buttercup gold, and then you move effortlessly into rich oranges and terracottas. There is an exoticness to this gemstone strand. I'll just show you around one there. You can see, and your actual, the way they're drilled, it's up through the end, and then it just peeps out. So like a flower, just gorgeous. Every one is a beauty. So pretty. I could see you know, having these fan out, you know, like the lilies, the bride's lilies, like your flowers. You could make a flower out of the individual petals. You could nuzzle a very bright or dark gemstone in there as you thread through, you know, to get that colour pop. Maybe an exotic pearl in there. Oh, the possibilities are endless. Now, I know the last time we had something like this on, it was immensely popular. This is where, as well, if you wanted to knot them individually, you need that little handy beading knotter that we had earlier, the beadsmith, because on this temporary thread they've actually got the knots in between as well, and close excuse me, close to the end. Now, 160 carats. Where is your design going to take you? They do inspire you straight away, because we're going to have to, there's so many of you there. A lot of the stock's gone on the web. They're so popular, aren't they, Linda? $6.95.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's ridiculous for all of that quality.
Wow, that looks like carnelian for me.
I know, the reds, the oranges are really intense.
Beautiful.
It's the shape, it's so unusual to have
it
on the
is.
show,
And
isn't
they're
it?
absolutely stunning as a waterfall effect.
Oh, yes.
And as you say, you can pop a head pin through, an eye pin through, and pop a
They're
little
big enough, yeah.
fall of gemstones falling off that as well. Stunning, stunning.
There's 40 callers already queuing on the line there. Stay with me, it's first come, first served, and that is a free phone number. So we're not accumulating a queue because we want to make a quick buck out of the phone line. It's a free phone number, and you'll definitely not want to miss out on the chance. And at the moment, you're going to be successful, but well done web bidders as well. So if you want to get in line and not miss out, or if you know someone's at work and she would love a strand or he would love this strand to work then make sure as soon as you're answered, you say, I want 2 or 3, because I think this is going to be like what we had earlier. It's going to sell out in the live show. If you get an engaged tone, please just put the phone down, try again. That means you're not in the queue, isn't that right? So if you get the engaged tone, obviously you're not accumulating a place in the queue. You do need, I know that sounds obvious, but sometimes I don't want to give out the wrong information. Call us back. So if you get this, you have to promise me you will be with me for my Tanzanite at 12, and that you'll be there and ready to get the peach moonstone, because look at those two together. It's a little bit of heaven, and brilliant with the petals, stunning. So many regular jewellery makers there. I'm not going to lie, there is a queue, so just keep trying, but hold the line if you are in a bit of a queue. If it's engaged, ring us back. But don't forget, there's no queues on the website. And remember, if you're lucky enough to be answered straight away as I'm talking, get 2. Because if your sister or your brother or your daughter is at work, they'll be chastising you later on when you say, look what I got, or when it arrives, and they see it, they'll be wanting to pilfer. There'll be pilfering going on. CAGP 64, don't miss out. It is, I think, I'm just saying this for the benefit of the repeat shows. I believe this is going to sell out now in the live show, but that I don't want to deter you. I just brace yourself for a bit of disappointment, but it's always worth calling, because sometimes you're that lucky one that gets that, somebody didn't check out, or they changed their mind and it came back into stock, so it's always worth a call, because you might be ringing up for something else that is in stock, and you might just think, oh well, I'll just ask, are those red agate carved leaf beads, are they still, you might be lucky enough. So don't forget to check out on the web. Make sure you proceed straight to checkout, otherwise that stock, if you think you've bid for it and it's just sitting in the basket, can be taken from a phone bidder ready to pay there and then. I'm only trying to save you the heartache here. $6.95. I'm going to move on because there's a lot of callers waiting, and well, hold the lines. I'm hoping, and you should be in the live show, today's live show, successful. Don't forget, because I think we're going to have a similar effect. And Linda's absolutely in awe of this Tanzanite, because she says we've had some before, but it's been a paler, because of course this is a pleochroic gem, so I'm not trying to criticize ourselves. Like any natural gem, you get variations of tone. But with the pleochroism in Tanzanite, you'll see those 3 components of purple, or maybe more blue, or maybe that little hint of the pink there. But this is this is literally, as Linda said, it epitomizes Tanzanite. It's textbook cut. It's the color you think of when you think of the beautiful Tanzanite. Now, I've had it Saturday with the rondelles at a great offer. I know Lucy had some, Lucy had some rondelles yesterday for $14.95. I had some drops, some nugget drops, and I think they may have been $14.95, they may have been $12 or $11.95, forgive me for not remembering, but this is going to be the best offer. This is going to be, can I say it? No, I won't say it, but it's going to be even better. It's going to be even better, so you get a bit of a hint. So it's going to be shocking. It's going to shock you, because it's like a double strand. And don't forget as well, and I remember the days strands like this were about £30, and I know you love your beryl strands like this, because you are getting the whole smorgasbord, the whole array in one of the most expensive gem families, because you're getting the morganites, you're getting the aquamarines, you're getting, the heliodors, sometimes your goshenites, your complete clear beryls, and then moving into the emerald family there with your chromium, vanadium, because beryl itself is a pure white gemstone, but of course, with certain minerals and things like chromium and vanadium and iron and magnesium, it colours this gorgeous gem, in nature that is, and gives you that wonderful rich scope. They are glowing. And I gave you a quick tease, but let me hold it out again to full effect, because it is so beautiful. And you might be forgiven for thinking, is it sunstone feet? It's the same family, but it's actually the fabulous peachy pink tones of moonstone. And again, Great tonality, great variety of tone there in those gemstones. We're already halfway through the show. My goodness, where is the time going? Don't forget that hematite. I'll be showing that hematite again. Oh, still chance of those flowers. If you're on the line, you get through, say, I'll have that hematite bundle at YSY. All righty, just the call centre will know. Linda's working with it on as a challenge, and actually, it was $11.95. You think it might have sold out? Oh, perhaps don't ask for that then. That's no good. What am I saying? Teasing them, Fee, teasing them. I'll find some other goodies for you in case it has sold out. Oh, I had my eye on these, the unusual shapes. Candy, candy, candy. Tell you what I did have earlier, and you might have missed it. Natural turquoise, 2 strands, $19.95. There may be some of those left. I say that because this strand is the same cut. Have a little look. You've got white and flamingo pink in one strand. And this is your peach white shell wheels that are 5 by 2 millimeters. Yeah. I'm missing a strand, Sweet Pea. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm lying. Ignore me. Cassie's on it. 6 millimeter, 100 carats of the 6 millimeter rose quartz rounds. And here comes the doozy. These shapes. The long faceted rose quartz rice beads. Look at those. How beautiful. And it's not just the rice bead shape, the marquee shape. Can you see the faceting on the surface as well? You might only just use one and then a bit of tasselage coming from the bottom, or a few with some labradorite. It's a real feature. Every gem is a real feature pendant, isn't it? You might wire wrap it. Now on the strand itself, you are getting 390 carats, which on the strand pertains to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of those gorgeous marquees. I mean, look at the way they're sparkling. I love we haven't had that shape for ages, have we? In the big gems, and then to actually facet around the navette shape just gives you even greater luster. I tell you what I want with these, Linda. I know you can't have it because obviously I've only given you those, amazing. But I want to put that hematite with the rose quartz.
Aren't they beautiful? Those rose quartz are stunning. Beautiful, I like. I've got something in my garden that's got seed pods that shape,
yeah.
And they really struck me yesterday. I'm not sure whether they're, I can't remember what they are, to be perfectly honest, but they are that shape, and they really struck me yesterday when I kept walking down the garden. I thought, what a pretty shape.
Shape is beautiful, and we don't actually see the shell wheels like that very often.
No, I've not seen those shell wheels.
No,
I wish I had.
I like the way, you've got a little bit of flamingo pink
like
and
a blush to it. Yeah.
Yes, and then the white as well. So if I just show you. When you look at the shells,
that's lovely.
Yeah, and then look underneath.
Gorgeous.
Salmon flamingo pink. It is, isn't it? But when you put the effect together, yeah, they are. I mean, you could highlight that lovely colour, but the way you thread with, your threading material, couldn't you just open it out like that and knit around?
Yeah, if you wove them, that's right. You can do them button, and then they'll go face on.
Yes, exactly.
Lovely.
Big rose quartzes, and then of course the wonderful quality of the 6 millimeters as well. This is again in the lovely feminine trilogy of gemstone strands. Quality as well, top quality. YFG C40 and a mere $14.95. What are you going to put with them? Well, I mentioned the hematite because I just love that rose quartz with silvery colours, or with purple quartz, or with labradorite. I love rose quartz with labradorite. What do you like rose quartz with, Linda? What?
Smoky quartz.
Smoky quartz.
Definitely. Rhodonite. I like it with rhodonite.
Oh, no, that's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, I love the diverseness of black onyx.
Oh, definitely.
That really is quite
a
lovely look, isn't it?
That rich. I'm just see if there's any black strands in it. Don't suppose. Oh, have I got something black? I'll just show everybody. There's something lurking in here. Look at that. Just that is. Oh, that is jubbly.
It's beautiful.
Look at that. Yeah, your black and your pink is fan-dabby double dozy. Or you may want to put it with that crackle quartz you got earlier. Oh, girly, 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 girly. So pretty. $14.95. Now, can I just say, if you're on the phone line for these, fabulous. If you're on waiting for the carved lilies, the carved flowers, I'm afraid they've now all been allocated. So do remember to check out on the basket front. So they've now all, I mean, we do try to get in as many as possible, and we were talking 3 figures available, but that's the unusual aspect, and then the bargain that they were. So well done to you if you were quick enough, and sorry if you weren't, but we're on it. We'll note it. We'll try and get you some more. Alrighty. In the meantime, I've got more to bring you. More goodies. Okay. Let's have some scoopage. Darling, would you happen to have, Cassie, thank you. She already knows. Here we go. I've got scoopage. You missed out. This is certainly going to cheer you up. I've got apatite. My goodness, and kyanite, I'm thinking. The quartzes, white quartz, rose quartz, amethyst. Oh, I've done it. It just sprung out. I'll tell you what, they're so jam-packed. It sprung out at me, Cassie. Did it happen to you this morning? Oh, my darling, look at this. I'm going to collect them all together while you have a look. Let me try and put the stopper on. Look at those. Amethyst peridot. And is that golden citrine? These are the ones that just leapt out at me. My goodness, there must be thousands. Absolutely thousands. They've literally sprung out at me. The peridots have leapt all over the desk. Oh my goodness, Linda, what a mess I've made. That's why you need your nice beading tray, isn't it?
Exactly.
Let me shuffle them all around here so you can have a little look. My goodness. Now, when we've threaded the larger ones, like your amethyst there and your white quartz, it's literally end to end. It was an experiment I think Vicky did. It went to about 2 meters, didn't it?
They did.
For these bigger ones, the ones I'm just tipping out here. And gosh, I'd say you'd have about 4 meters with the peridots and the white quartzes. And it's not just that, but look at that one in there. I've just tipped that out. Look at the heart. You get all sorts of shapes, as well as a lovely mix of gems. It's a great way to actually test bed. Do I like this gem? Do I want to get more of it on a strand? Or just to have lovely different shapes to work with. Now there, fabulous kyanite and apatite, rich blue neon gems there. Gorgeous. What a trio. My goodness, they're still leaping out, Cassie. They're like jam-packed. 3 lots of scoops. So end to end, I would say the amethyst, the rose quartz, and the white quartz, you're looking at about 2 meters, probably 4 meters of the amethyst and the peridot and golden citrine there, and another 2 meters then of maybe 3 of the kyanite. Only just to give you some kind of intimation of just how many gems there are in those scoops. Deluxe gem selection. Some of them I know have been 1995, because we are talking kyanite, we are talking apatite. Sometimes there are emeralds, sometimes there are rubies. I know you love your scoops as well, because sometimes you just want to delve into your stash and get those 1 or 2 to finish, or like I said, sometimes it's because you like to identify a different gem type. But look at this heart. Now I'm going to say straight away, we're really limited. Really limited. Less than 50 now. See the heart I got there? I didn't know I was going to get that. That's the joy. It's like ordering one of our mystery boxes. And then again, look at those beautiful neon apatites and kyanites there. They're glowing. All sorts of unusual shapes. Right, because there's less than 50, we're going to price slash. Price slash. You're going to get all 3. You're not choosing which scoop you want. And your stopper will be nice and secure, don't you worry. But they do burst open. I had the thing. Are you ready? Very limited, less than 50. 3 of them. OMG!
Oh, my word. Wow.
Wow. 3?
Goodness me.
Flabbergasted. Well, you might have been disappointed in not getting your gladioli a minute ago, but hopefully you'll be on the line right now or on the web. $9.95. There's less than 50 available at this offer right now. DTGC 68. I was just about to say, before my flabber was gasted, I opened up the box the other day and I couldn't get them back in the box. My poor floor manager, Mike, was just like, oh, there she goes, opening the box. Now, I couldn't cram them back in. They were that jam-packed. It befuddled me. So they got in there, but once they're out, oh, good luck to you. Try and get them back in that box. Not unless you empty a few and start making your jewellery. Then you can, you know, keep them safe. But great, £9.95. What a lovely present. The deluxe gem selection. Just someone who's just a fan of maybe the gemstones as well, likes to collect the gemstones. You have got a palette of gems here. Right, loads of you on the line. I'm going to leave the bunging mac in of to Cassie. Sorry, Cassie. Chips, nuggets, hearts, rounds. We do a DVD of nuggety goodness, don't we? A nuggety DVD. Our chips and nugget DVD, $4.95. If you're on the line and thinking, well, I don't know where to start with these nuggets. Do you remember that pretty bracelet earlier that we had with the dendrite opal that our beady beaders had done? Just making little charms on your head pin to hang like a tassel waterfall effect. If I were to buy these and give these to you, Linda, where would you start? Because there's an awful lot there. What would be your first instinct in terms of your jewellery making?
Well, my first instinct, to be honest, is that we have, what's the amethyst tube? Are those
Amethyst,
different?
white quartz and rose quartz.
Right, and they, what sort of shapes are they?
I've got nuggets, I've got rounds,
Right,
rondelles,
excellent.
irregular.
Excellent. So that's an excellent match, isn't it? You've got 2 tubes of my favourite nuggets because they go on forever. So you can make triple-stranded necklaces, twisted necklaces.
All twisties, yeah.
I mean, you can make probably, you could go into 3 figures on the amount of jewellery making you can get out of those if you're looking at dangle earrings and things. Or you can make sort of really some stunning gem-heavy necklaces. That peridot citrine, is it lemon quartz or citrine? Citrine, is it?
I think it was the golden citrine, but it's the same family anyway.
That's my favourite. Very, very closely followed by apatite. Just love the colourways, I think.
Yeah.
You know, the most popular colour for anything apparently is blue.
Really, in terms of what people are attracted to.
You find if you will make jewellery and you want to sell some, and if you err on the side of caution and use quite a bit of blue, you'll sell it.
I've got a little blue bundle down here that I've got my cheeky eye on. Oh, I want this bundle. You're not getting this one back. Alrighty, we're going to do that now. That's interesting. Well, it stands to reason, maybe because it's the world's favourite colour. I mean, it's my favourite colour as well. My favourite colour. Right, Cassie, good luck with that, my darling. That's my beautiful floor manager. I'll try to bundle separately. So that's 1. We are going to bring you a little blue bundle. That's 2. Is this helpful or not? She's looking a bit. I'm probably not helping at all, am I? And that poor girl. That's 3. I'm probably no help whatsoever because you're going to be there picking them up for like forever. All right, my darling. I'll leave those over there. And we'll see her in about. We'll see her on Wednesday, still trying to pick them up. Okay, let's bring you the blue bundle. Oh, straight away I wanted this. Straight away I'm thinking of me danglies and me stretchies and my jewellery. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to get it. Get jewellery making when Shay's asleep. Oh, but she's a little minx. She always wants to know what's going on. Right, here we go. Look at these, look at these, look at these. Beautiful blues. The blue colour-coded quartz. Oh, look at those. They're heaven. Absolutely heaven. It was Laura the other day. She was giving us a masterclass with the Perspex, and she started with, they were a darker blue drop. And she says that's what inspired the Perspex design, and she made, they were like raindrops with the Perspex cloud. And
Stunning.
I'm thinking waterfalls.
Yeah.
Just so pretty. We're back to my solidified water again.
Yeah, you are.
Ice. With a pendant and matching earrings. Oh, just the sparkle. We're back to those earring posts again. I mean, Ollie's not going to sell them for £1. He wants to make much more money out of them. He's thinking £5 a pair of earrings fee. Easily, especially with gem quality like that. Oh my heavens. There is more to this bundle, by the way. I'm just a bit fixated. Then we do have the metallic blue coated hematite rounds. These are 8mm. Ooh, chimicoochie, the gorgeousness. And then we have more. Now these I've got my eye on. 2mm, 20 carats. Is somebody reversing? I thought it was an alarm going off. I thought it was a phone. Sorry if you can hear this. There's someone's going to come in, reverse into us. We've got the 2mm. These are fantastic. Look at those. They're maybe small, but again, they're so dynamic. I love this bundle. I want this bundle. You have to have this bundle. Oh, it's bundleicious beautifulness. Look at the faceting on those pear drops. Can you see the triangular checkerboard faceting? How difficult is that to do, to get that evenness of the triangles? You know, you make flowers with them. Where would you go with this one, Linda?
Oh, it's infinite where I could go with those. I haven't seen those blue hematite. I've seen that they're in, but I haven't physically seen them in the flesh. They're a real British blue, aren't they? They're stunning. Oh. And with the sparkle coming off their quartz, it's just...
They're sumptuous.
Just amazing. And you've got best of both. You've got the tiny little rounds there, which you can use as fillers, make into tiny beaded beads.
Tiny beaded beads.
And then you've got the larger variety, and then you've got those stunning teardrops. You know, just use that centre one on a chain.
Yes.
Or as you say, make flowers. Just one flower. Earrings, amazing. Just amazing.
Oh, amazing earrings.
Just amazing.
I'd have a dangle.
Yeah. And just such... It's almost like a silver blue, isn't it?
It is,
so,
yeah.
Very, again, that word, sophisticated.
I mean, this strand alone, from our high-end strand, I mean, you'd be looking, I would have thought, you know, $29.95 just for this strand alone, the quality. I mean, how much would you pay for if one of those was strung onto a beautiful pendant just with some silver chain, two and some, just on the drop of an eye pin or a head pin, you know? So the thing with this is I'd be movement inspired. With my design, because I think the way the light dances on the surface there and internally the brilliance. But we've bundled it all. Oh, I mean, that just says expense, expense, expense. We've bundled it all to give you a great deal. Don't miss out on this deal, because we're one down already, because I want it. Here we go. Ooh la la, $14.95. I'd pay that alone for the quality of this. Fantastic. I mean, it's just the brilliance and the dancing light on the luster is gorgeous. Give yourself the chance to see it at home, though. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee, and as Linda said, we don't often have the 2mm. If you're wondering what's this BDB action, we have our BDB DVD as well. We have demonstrated on the show for the regulars will be all over it, but of course, you know, if you want to have a look on the Facebook, there's always people at hand, our Jewellery Maker Facebook page, to, you know, explain the technique. Some people even draw diagrams and put pictures up there. So 40 under 50, I say it because of the 2mm. It's like making a whole gem out of all the different gems, making a big bead out of it. Under £15 for all three, not just the one I'm holding, which I gladly, willingly pay $14.95 for, but all three gemstone strands. D for Delta, M for Mother, G, C50. That's amazing. It's beautiful. I think it's one of my top 3 favourites today. That hematite we've got.
And I mean, although blue is probably one of the most popular colours ever for on-trend jewellery.
Yeah.
There's not that many blue gemstones, are there?
No, there isn't.
Not that many.
No, there isn't. You've got they're very distinctively, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because you've got your lapis, which is it's very much its own master, isn't it?
Exactly.
And then you've got sapphire, the one we recognise.
And a bit of sodalite.
Sodalite, more opaque. But you know your brilliant blues that you just said,
So it's that's a great. That hematite's stunning.
Gorgeous. Aquamarine, but again, it's different tones, isn't it? Anyway, I've got to move on. Lots of you on the phone line there. Hold that line. Good luck. Good luck. The turquoise, again, very different blue. They're opaque. Box number... Sorry, darling, you did just tell me that. Now here we go. Do you know, like the shellfish earlier? Here's a different cut of the shell. Would work very well with those fish as well. Barrels of the pearls, sea pearls. Barrels of your pyrite, 290 carats. And then the bronze cultured rice beads, pearls, I should say, 4x4 to 7x3. And then, here we go, sculpted bamboo shaped beads. Oh, aren't they lovely? They're like little Diablos. That cut is so different. It's like the little fishies earlier. And can you see, you get the sheen as well? They do add texture, don't they? They look gorgeous with the pyrite there. because they're both such reflective, well, and the pearls, because all three of them are such reflective gemstones, aren't they? It is. It's going back. I put my bronze plated antique findings with these. They do, again, the vintage, it's lovely to have to explore these unusual shapes in our jewellery making, because it's what catches the eye ultimately, isn't it? A little bit different. We don't do the bamboo shape at all, really,
no,
do we?
I haven't worked with them. But when you've got something that's slightly unusual in cut and shape, is if you like to do your weaving type designs, then you'll be amazed at the woven shapes that they will create. You know, you'll look at that and you'll just see that sort of concave shape. But when you weave them, it takes on a complete, so it'll go tip to tip with a little gap in the middle.
Oh, yes. You know. Which highlights the shape even further,
exactly.
doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, I'm liking the idea of that. Let's get weaving. FQGC57. Remember the unusual shapes, very popular. Remember the carved lilies? They've gone, they've all been allocated in the live shows. So let's act upon this sharpish. Bronze Beauty, Golden Goddess. Oh, and of course, given the curvature, you know, you often, more often than not, it stands to reason because it takes more time, because you're reducing the actual original carat weight or whatever the gem is. You pay extra for that. Whereas here, look at that, bringing it right down to $11.95. Incredible offer. So each strand is working out at £4 a strand, and they're each three of those strands, each one of those strands are very complementary strands to place with your other gemstones, you know. I mean, I love this bundle. I think it just works. It just speaks volumes. But of course, with your jewellery making, I know you'll be thinking other things as well, and what you can mix and match them with. So try it out. FQGC57. Oh, they're like mirror-like luster on those pyrites. And then a lovely pearlescence. You can see the contours of the bamboo shape, how the light follows the curvature of that fabulous cut. And then the bronze, you know, little rice beads, as it were, those pearls, they're just shining anyway with their pearlescence. Yeah, great for your vintage jewellery, but it's catching my eyes, that unusual shape. All right, I'm going to bring you a brand new strand of my, oh sorry loves, get myself in a twist here. Brand new, I will get with it. Thank you, darling. Brand new beryls. Brand new today. One of my new strands. First time on air. So, be ready. All I can say is from experience, when we've had the beryls on, they've gone. I know I've said that about a lot of strands, but we seem to have, it's like the show of the most popular strands today, back in, but now back out again. So we've had a couple of bundles and brand new strands already allocated, complete stock allocated in this show alone. So this is straight away, we know these are distinctive. This is our high-end Gems of Distinction strand. You know it's got to be, because we are talking the beryl family. The reason the beryls are so expensive, your emeralds, your aquamarines, your morganites, you know, I'm naming some of the most sought after and most expensive gemstones in nature's creation, in her store, is because of their rarity, their scarcity. There is such a cocktail of elements within the beryllium, that's where it gets its name, beryl, that have to come together, that have to occur. And in the case of emeralds, under such heat, under such excessive pressure for them to be born, you know, and not be a bit of old rock. That is their natural scarcity is what drives that price up in the gem market. And here at Jewellery Maker, okay, we've got a wonderful gem of distinction strand here, and you've got an incredible moment here to actually have several of that family in one fell swoop, and that's what the joy of this strand is. And added to that, at an affordable price. Can you see the glow on the strands there? Baby pinks, I can see white, I can see blue. I mean, some are semi-transparent, some have absolute phenomenal. I mean, look at that one. It's like we're back to that solidified water again. It's absolutely clear. Look at that aquamarine there. clear as a bell. The morganite underneath, it's astonishing. The grading in this strand. And they graduate, I should say, between 5x3 up to a big doozy, 11x10. I mean, in themselves, whether you want to take them, match 2 up, or just leave as is. I mean, the pastel beauty is gorgeous, isn't it? They naturally look fabulous together as is. And that is a massive 115 carats on your wrist there of entire beautiful beryls. Think of the luxury jewellery we can make now that we've got our earring posts. You know, morganite, so like the kunzite in our sister channel and on this show, it's just never here, is it? It's gone. We're lucky to get it. I can't even remember. Have we had morganite this year other than in our beryl strands?
No, I don't think so.
No. I'd be right in saying that, wouldn't I? No.
You would be right, yeah.
That's how hard it is for us to source it. And here, you're lucky enough just to, every now and again, and each strand might have more morganite in it, more aquamarine, more emerald. You know, what you are guaranteed though is 115 carats of those beryls. I've got goshenite in there because they're absolutely white and clear. That's beryl in its purest form. You know, you think of emerald's most heavily included gem, and that is because the exertion of the pressure and the elements of the beryllium and vanadium and the chromium and, you know, the heat that they, you know, for them to occur. It's just, now, I remember starting 3 years ago with Jewellery Maker over there in Ivy House. We used to have those little boards of cork, things dangling from it. Do you remember? We'd have a strand like this if we were lucky for about £30, wouldn't we?
Do you know what? Honestly, hand on heart, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
That I can remember at Ivy House we had our first strand of morganite, and I think it was $29.95.
Yeah, and it should be.
And I think that was the most expensive strand that we had on Jewellery Maker at that point. We all went, whoa! Yeah. And it flew.
Linda would remember that as well. Yeah. Linda remembers everything. Linda remembers the hematite kit from about 2 years ago. I remember the kit, but she remembers the name, Loop the Loop. That's all I'm saying. This woman does not forget. Well, tell you why. Because certain pieces, certain strands like this, they stand out and they remain in your memory forever. You know, we see a lot of strands, a lot of kits, but certain ones just stand out because of their stand-out beauty. I mean, you yourself as a regular watcher, perhaps you've watched with us from the start or recently joined us. How many times have you seen morganite? 2 or 3 times? Can we go any better than $29.99? Watch and see. I hope you're on that phone right now. Perhaps I should have said that right at the start. $11.95. It's insania. Insane in the brain. I would say on the strand, and this is a Fifi's quick guesstimate here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's over 35, close to 40 individual beryls on that strand. And I must have, again, a quick 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can identify 10 at least that are aquamarine. We've got the Heliodor, the golden beryl there. I can see at least 6 or 7. I've got about 3 or 4 goshenites. I've got about 3 morganites on there. I mean, yours, you might have the strand lucky enough that has 10 morganites. I don't know what your favourite is, but that's the joy of the multi-beryl strand. You're getting a whole, across the board, the whole spectrum of that beryl family. And you're getting it for $11.95. I know, wouldn't you pay that just for that one aquamarine or that one morganite? No, you're paying it for the whole strand. 115 carats. Tremendous. BEGK 81. Lovely. I'm going to bring you, give the call centre time to catch all those calls, my boutique collection next. Vintage boutique collection. And this has been put together by my beautiful counterpart here today, our lovely Linda. And I'm thinking, because of your choice of gems there, I'm thinking very Victorian actually, because of the garnet. And I know the shell is not coral, it's shell, but it's that coral red the Victorians really like to use. It's the colour of your dress. And I've also got, you've chosen, oh, I mean, just look, let's have a little look. I mean, together that is inspired. What was that you said to me, darling? I was listening, but kind of, yes. Is that right? My goodness. My goodness, have a little look. I've got some firsts in this boutique collection. Silver Dove Grey Moonstone. Let me just grab what's caught my eye. Never seen before on Jewellery Maker. Silver coated garnet. Brand new. Oh my word. It transcends the garnet to another level. Look at the sparkle. Oh, we had some gold coated garnet last week, I do believe, on the show. I didn't even get to see it because it flew out. This is our silver coated, brand new, hot off the press garnet. And it is sparkling with a fabulous intensity, beyond which there is a rich red wine garnet nugget. And that is 110 carats. It's magnificent, which ties in beautifully with the silver colours that I've got here in my brand new, I mean, look at the tones, the dove greys, the iced silver of, and that's, oh, those two are heaven of, because it looks like your labradorite, but it's your moonstone, your silvery moonstone there. It's brand new for a bundle. It's brand new to me, but I think we've had it on the show before. Then we've got my blue shell pearl, which you know I'm going to love anyway because I love blue. And these are, so sorry, 110 carats, just to recap, and then my silver dove moonstone, 90 carats. Then we don't measure your shell obviously in a carat weight, but that is, they are 8mm, your Prussian blue shell pearl rounds. Then we've also got, yeah, I mean, look at those. Ho, 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 hello. Our silver coated hematite 4mm round, 75 carats. Oh, gorgeous. And then it goes on. We've got the large nuggety goodness. Look at these. Just checking the carat weight here. 400 carats of your labradorite nuggets. We've got our sparkling hematite. That is brand new. First time on air. Never seen before those nuggets. And the pop, I love these. Bright coral red. But actually it is shell. Little 4mm crimson frosted shell. And then, last but not least, 425 carats of the 10mm hematite. But the star for me is the silver coated garnet. I mean, that is just a joy. So don't miss out, because this entirely, I can't even believe it's that low. This from Jewellery Maker is as low, I can't even believe this, is as low as £50. £50. Oh, we had the gold coated. Think of the jewellery you could make from this. Melinda's placed them together because of their vintage feel, their complementary tones. She's thinking about the optical properties of each of them. Obviously the bright metallics, the soft frosted sheen, the subtle iridescence on the labradorite, and then she's thinking of shapes, petals, irregular cubes, irregular nuggets, but faceted, polished nuggets, and then frosted, sort of more rough-hewn garnet nuggets, and then polished rounds. So she's thinking, as a jewellery maker, visually, what the properties that the gems bring in their own right, but then also what we've managed to achieve in the cuts and the shapes and the way in which they'll work. This is a boutique bundle. That is JJG C05, £50. Romantic drama. But today, a huge saving. If you're quick enough to act, $34.95. My word, what a steal to achieve that kind of quality for $34.95. Oh, I've got to put them down. But you know what? I'm going to go on a journey to see Linda. I'm going to take the garnet with me. It's too beautiful. I'm not going to steal it. I know you're going to get the security onto me. Frank will be here. But I'm just fixated with it. I want to go and talk to Linda because we had the gold. I never got to see the gold coloured one because it was on. It was gone.
That's right. Yeah.
Linda, this is
Stunning,
inspirational, my darling.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, very vintage. Very vintage. Yeah, it's bang on date, bang on trend, really, as well. Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, I love labradorite, so I can't say the word, but I love it. And because it's got like hints of pinks coming out of it, then I thought the little pink gemstones would just be a little pop. Again, I'm into popping today. And the hematite, obviously, and the gorgeous deep blue. Is that shell pearl or is it
the Prussian blue?
The Prussian blue
shell.
pearl is just amazing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning, and the garnet, as you say,
it's
is the all-time winner. It's
isn't
almost
it?
like Druzy-esque, isn't it?
That's exactly it. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Beautiful.
Sparkle off them, but then you've got that hidden gem wine red in there, haven't you, beneath? It's like a surprise.
Yeah, it's stunning.
Gorgeous. So we've got over here, I mean, these are fabulous. And you said you hammered?
Yeah, hammered wire. Just hammered 1 mil wire.
It's lovely that, because I don't know if you can see this on camera, but the wire has a frosted edge.
Yes.
But then when you're hammering,
that's right.
It's polished it.
Yeah, you're sort of strengthening the wire, so
Yeah.
it slightly changes its makeup.
There's the tasselage there as well. Those red shells, they're almost like a coral colour, really do pop. Love that. It's like the lady on the Wall of Fame who used the 2 fire agates as eyes, as you know, the dragonfly.
Yeah.
And then again, the garnet nuggets there, tying in with the nugget shape of the
just
labradorite.
very simple, but very eye-catching, very light-catching, very elegant.
I'll come back to this necklace. I'll just carry on with the earrings because we're going to show
I love
you.
those.
Oh, I love these as well.
I love those with the
you can really
pearl.
see the shapes there.
Yeah, that deep red from the garnet with the hint of silver with the pearl is lovely.
And then this necklace as well. You've created those little, those little spirals on the end, and that's fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Linda, you've really surpassed yourself there. That is just gorgeous.
But that actually started off as to be attached to a hair comb. It's in 3 pieces. But then I thought, wow, that's going to look good as a necklace, isn't it? Just a close fitting on the shoulder blade necklace.
And then this is what we're going to...
that's the one
one
we're
look at.
the one
Forgive
we're
me,
gonna
forgive
look
me.
at. That's fine.
I'll just show you this one then, very briefly, because this what would the
that is the heart technique, which I'll demo probably in the next couple of weeks. Very simple technique, making a heart, and then just working onto that heart a little bit more, and doing 3 of them to give that sort of, I suppose, what's the word? Shape. It's not the word I want to use, but that effect, because those 2 corner ones will just sit on the collar blade, on the collarbone there, and then that little one coming down. It's a nice. I mean, to be truthful, we must say that once you put a piece of jewellery on, it is so much different than seeing on a static bust.
So let's just put it up to the neckline. I know we're going to have a little look at this one, but already
it just
the way
changes completely.
What's our? There we go. Look at that. Yes,
So
yes. It just layers out, doesn't it?
Yes, and the warmth from the skin has a huge effect on gemstone.
Beautiful. Just I'll have to stop admiring and allow you to demonstrate a technique.
Okay. Right. So I'm erming because I can't find my piece of wire. What I did earlier, but hey ho. That's weird.
Darling.
That's fine. We will do it on some ordinary flat wire. Right. I took some 1 mil wire and took off around about 1 foot of it, and then I did this 3 times, okay, same 3 lengths, so that I roughly knew when I was getting to the end of each piece. I wish I got it here, but I'll find it in a minute.
What are we looking for, darling?
Just a flat piece of that. It's probably on the floor,
okay.
but don't worry about it.
Yes, because you were hammering earlier,
yes, I was
weren't you?
hammering.
I'll have a little look while you're...
It doesn't matter. So this obviously is a round wire, but just because I wanted something like a very small area to work on, like as you would do in a tiara base, I just hammered it. And that work hardened the wire, so it strengthened it to have a structure added to it. So all I did after that was took my round nose pliers, so I roughly knew where my end was going to be, and did a wrapped loop. So right angles, flick your wrist round, pull it back over the top, take your pliers out, pop the bottom one in, and wrap around. Now if you do flatten the wire, you'll find that looks quite decorative. Okay, and then just trim off your excess. Now the whole necklace is done on what we call a tiara technique. So we need another gauge of wire, a smaller gauge of wire, and I'm using 0.4. 0.4 is a great gauge to use because you can twist it. So just cut off a workable amount. and then attach it to your sort of skeleton structure. Now the best way to attach it is, if you're looking at it face on like I am, place the wire on the top, okay, and pull it round, and then pull the longer length of wire over the top. Slide that one back, that's your excess, and pull over again. This is just to attach it with, okay? Now, all we need to do now is start attaching the gemstone. I wanted it to have a teardrop effect, a sort of graduated effect. So I popped on one of the beautiful garnets and then just let that drop to the base. Okay, then hold it and then take the wire over, and you only need to do that a couple of times, okay? And that's the very beginning. The next one, you can slightly raise that just to start giving this textured effect. And to do that, let it slide down to the base, but then just with finger and thumb, pull it back very slightly, pull the wire from underneath your structure wire, and twist. This is what we call a tiara twist. Twist it on, and then secure it in exactly the same way by bringing it over the top again. Right, don't worry too much at this point about the design, how it's looking. It doesn't have to resemble the finished one because it's wired. That's when you start to move it around. Working in odd numbers, bring another garnet back down onto the base, and that just gives you that first start of a graduation to work off. Then, I mean, you can do this in any, you know, you probably can't find that you will freeform this, that it will come in a pleasing design that you like yourself, so don't be too purist about following mine particularly. This is just how to do it. Then put on one of these gorgeous faceted lab.
I was just admiring on your neck because of the way you've put those labradorites on, the shiller, the labrador
absolutely
essence.
Stunning, that's it, yeah.
Stunning.
And there's nothing nicer than labradorite, I wish I could say it, with labradorite. There's nothing nicer because each cut somehow has different shillers from it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And there's nothing nicer than that same gemstone together with exactly the same gemstone. So literally, again, twist over. Now we're thinking, where should we go now? Well, we're going to have a little bit of pop to it now. So we're going to add some of the gorgeous little shell pearls. Again, so let it drop down. It's stunning actually, because it does give that little bit of interest, that little bit of a break up. Now I pull that away about just over 1.5 centimetres, bring the wire back on top, hold it still, hold it tight, hold the gemstone, don't twist the wire other than with the gemstone. Okay, so use the gemstone as the beginning of your twist, twist it down, and then confirm by twisting around a couple of times. Then continue working like that for as long as you want. Have another little pop one there, bring back one to the centre. If you want to form like a flower shape at some point, take one of the labradorite gorgeous teardrops, and these are top drilled side to side, but that's not a problem. Again, just hold the gemstone, bring the wire around, and then square the gemstone up, and then hold the wire but twist the gemstone again.
Why do we do it that way, Linda? Sorry to ask a simple question.
It gets the point of the twist in line with the point of the cut on the gemstone.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
Don't get me wrong, it's just a safe way of avoiding nipping that little point on the gemstone. Because
yes, which is the Kool-Aid, the most vulnerable point.
Exactly,
yeah.
it's its most vulnerable point because it's got the holes either side.
Yes,
so if you try and get the twist to the point, then you are far less likely to break that off. Again, exactly the same. Pop on another one.
You've said exactly what I did. They're the silver moonstones, Linda. I thought they were labradorite.
Oh, are they?
Yes, I know.
Oh, my
they've got
word.
such a lovely angular essence that you
They
think
have?
they just. Well, you picked them.
I
They work
put
so
this boutique together, and I don't.
They work so beautifully with your labradorite.
It certainly does. That's why there's a slightly different shiller to it, then, isn't it? That's why there's a very slight difference in it.
Yes, it's more of a white simmering, billowing.
So again, pull the wire back over the top to the point that you've just finished, and then again pinch in your wire so that you've got your point of that twist is going to come on the point of the gemstone. Okay, you're not going to compromise anything then. And then simply just continue to do that with another 3. Okay, do another 3 of those so that they work out. Get one standing proud here. After you finish that you'll start to form it.
Right.
But get one standing here so that you've got your nice 3D effect. Put on another 3, and then perhaps we're going to put a garnet into the centre of the flower. If we're going to, if that's what we're looking for, pop the garnet into the centre, hold on to it, and twist around. Just keep doing that with some sort of image in mind, and then when you finish the whole thing, then just start to tweak it and pull it. Finish off at the end in exactly the same way with a wrapped loop. Do the other 2 exactly the same, and then just attach them with a jump ring. Attach them with a jump ring rather than with the 2 wrapped loops, because it'll just give a little bit of freedom. If you attach them with the 2 wrap loops, it makes it a little bit more solid, but if you've just sort of got a little jump ring going on in there, it gives a little bit more movement for structure, and it will avoid any breaks.
Ah, right, so they were done in 3 parts there.
Yeah.
And you've done tripled up the chain.
Yes, tripled up the chain at the back, just because I can, basically, and because I think it looks nice. And that, again, is quite a nice soft effect at the back. That'll take all the friction, not this.
Beautiful. And I guess yours, your own creation will have its own bespoke take that'll all be unique, and I just think it's inspired. It really is beautiful. That's the joy, isn't it?
Absolute joy.
Your creation evolves.
Absolutely. Again, it's putting these different gemstones together. I haven't found a gemstone yet that doesn't go together truly. We were talking about it yesterday on the experience.
Yes.
It's stunning, and one of the girls bought one of the gemstone tubes, and she said, this has really got me into thinking that I can go outside my comfort zone now.
Ah, that's good, yeah. There we go. So it should be £50, but $34.95. Hope we've inspired you and you've managed to grab hold of that romantic drama boutique collection. And well, with that beautiful coat of garnet, I'll go off again with it. I'll see you in a bit. She's busy making the hematite jewellery, and I'm going to show you what we. Something I teased you with earlier. Do you know what, Linda? I missed you the other night. Do you know why? Will this ring a bell? August the 16th.
I know. It's the first thing I thought about. I thought of you.
Did you? Because people were asking me on my Facebook, are you doing a theme? Are you doing Elvis theme?
We're going to have to. Now you're back. We've got to do it.
We have to. Maybe the birthday in January.
Yes,
definitely. Right. Join me. Well, we'll definitely do another one. There's a few Elvis nuts out there, as much as Linda and I are. It was the passing of his death, bless him, and I was on the show. We had a little Viva Las Vegas auction. Right, here we go. I would get on the lines now, because we've had pieces sell out, people in queues missing out. Okay, and I know how popular these are. Okay, so let me get them out so we can talk through them. We have, just separated my leathers. Sounded odd, didn't it, that? Leather and satin. Yeah, I do sound like a biker. I think I'm there, yeah. Righty-ho, here we go. Cord, threading essentials for all the jewellery. We have got beading thread, wax cord, leather cord and satin cord. So let's take you through them all so I get it all right. I'm going to start with a list. Bronze beading thread, 50 metres, okay, 0.38 millimetre thickness, but that is your traditional beading thread, but in the bronze. Then we're going to move to the wax cord, and we have the bright fuchsia wax cord, but as you can see there is a texture on there. We haven't seen much of this before at all, and this is a 1 millimetre cord, and there is the teal wax cord, 10 millimetres, and there is the silver waxed cord, and that is another 10 millimetres, and then there is the lavender. Here we go, he's in there. That's it there. I'm just judging by the texture. So we've got our beading thread, and then we've got our wax cord, 10 of each of those, fuchsia, teal, silver and lavender. Now we're going to move to the leathers, beautiful colours. I've got my purple, like a real amethyst purple, heather purple, 2 millimetre thickness, 5 metres. In the pink as well, a real rose pink, 5 metres, 2 millimetre. They work lovely together. And I've also got it, I mean, look at the pop of this. It's the colour of those shell beads Linda was just working with, the bright red 5 metres. So 15 of the purple, pink and red leather cord, 2mm thickness each, 5 meters of each. And then I'm going to move to the satin. I've got it in the lilac, the lavender, Rose de France amethyst lavender, and I've got it in the black. 1mm thickness, 10 of that black satin cord is so popular, 10 meters. So that's 20 meters, 10 in each. So all your thread and essentials. We have the beading thread, 50 meters. Just to take you through again so you can see the differentiation, 50 meters. 10 meters on each spool of the wax cord in the fuchsia, teal, silver and lavender. Another 5 on each of these spools of the leather cord. The pink, the purple and the red, and then 10 meters each of these of the satin cord. Now for your kumihimo, nearly there. Your macrame, or just for your necklace, your torques for the guys, or your friendship bracelets. They've got very different, what's the word I'm looking for, properties in the way in which they work with your jewellery. Would you agree, Linda? It's great to have that scope there.
Yes, yeah, most definitely. Yeah, you've got the choice between making girly jewellery, feminine jewellery, guy jewellery, haven't you?
The leather cord's fantastic, isn't it? You don't see much of this at all, do we? The pink,
it's great for
you know, you only need a little bit.
Yeah, using your new macrame and yeah, I mean, friendship bracelets are always huge, aren't they? Huge. Just to pop on some large hole gemstones, just slide them on.
Those big rose quartzes we had earlier, you know, the rice bead ones, so they're a feature. You kind of like, you want to sort of double it up and maybe just have it in the middle. I mean, it's so trendy, isn't it?
Yeah, Debbie likes to put, make a pendant, a beaded pendant or a polymer clay pendant, and then just put it onto cord, and it looks fab, like 3 lengths of cord.
She made, it was like a take on the dog tags, actually.
Yes, exactly.
I can't remember what, and it was just on a bit of leather cord.
Exactly, and it looks just right, doesn't it? Yeah, perfect.
So pretty. Are you ready? It is the essentials. They're going to be an absolute sellout success, so make sure you're there. $9.95, heavens above, for well over 100 meters. And you can mix it. We can actually, you know, with those elements of the macrame and the, we can have the wax with the leather. I mean, the textures themselves, we maybe not even adding the gems, but, you know, the way in which, you know, those two and the aspects of the material itself, the way they work. Yes, you might have, you know, your price point set with just a singular big feature piece on a leather cord, and then something like we've just shown with Linda, something far more intricate, you know, might be more up in price. You might, this is great as well for the silver clay, isn't it? Those little pendants. The lady earlier, she had that handprint on the ribbon, the organza ribbon, but you might just have that on the leather. Think how much, again, you would do, I mean, what do we say, over 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 meters, no, sorry, more, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105, 125 meters there. We'd be here forever trying to get through that. Just go, I love this teal, you see, this teal satin cord. I'm going to get that turquoise, the guys. Just, you know, just look at that with your turquoise, that natural turquoise we had earlier. Or did you get your scoopage earlier? Do you remember your scoopage that had the kyanite and the apatite in it? 3 scoops for $9.95. That would thread through because they were all different sizes. They'd have the different drill holes in there. So you'd find some that thread through, and you might just, you know, just a few there. Turquoise at the bottom of the screen, that was natural turquoise for $19.95. Or we had the wonderful, you know, multicoloured quartz there. And again, I'm going with the pretty colours there. You know, you've got it in the satin and the wax cord there. Whichever medium you prefer. Both of those go, don't they? I know the satin cord, you know, go through because those quartz holes are quite big. Yeah, just beautiful. The antique bronze findings we had look great with that beading. It's proven immensely. This is what you need in your stash. That's what you need. Please don't miss out, because it's a long time since I've done these or seen the spools like this other than buying them separately. So whatever you do, please, please, please don't miss out. Make sure you're there. Turquoise is at the bottom in case you missed that. I launched it earlier. Alrighty, well, we're answering all those calls. And again, great gift idea for someone who's a handy jewellery maker, because they might miss this and think, oh, that's everything I need. Don't need to shop anymore. Let's have a look at some of your designs this week on the Wall of Fame. That was a great deal, wasn't it? $9.95.
Stunning deal.
Graphics still there, so get involved. Righty-ho. Oh, the
Aren't they
antique
lovely?
bronze and the tie. So simple, so effective. This is from Di Price. Hi, Di. And she says, it's Yummy Tiger's Eye. I thought they'd work beautifully with the bronze wire from JM. They're like caramel. They have a real twinkle to them. I thought it was time to start thinking about autumn colours, and these are perfect. Love the shows as always. And that's Di Di. They are just gorgeous. I love them as well. And you are number 160.
Yeah, so
Lovely artistry in your photography there with that grainy background. Like it.
very wearable. This is beautiful.
Oh,
This
hello.
is 158. Stunning blues from Anna. And Anna says, hello Jewellery Maker, this is my debut entry to the Wall of Fame. I've been experimenting with the anodised aluminium and this is my first set. I'm so pleased with the result, but I made a hole in the glove and ended up with a blue hand. Oh, you can get another glove, that's not a problem. I've been a great fan of your channel for several years now. My husband's in the army and is quite often away, so I needed a hobby to keep me company.
Aww.
Keep the fresh ideas and the new techniques coming. I've learnt so much. And that's Anna got a fabulous email address. I won't give that out though, but
Anna Russell?
yes. Just I was trying to see where
Oh,
she-
sorry,
where
darling,
she
yeah.
lived, but
It's Cherry that does
Cherry
the
does the
anodised.
anodised.
I was here when she was running the course and I saw some of the
stamping
pieces.
and, yes.
Just-
It's very addictive, isn't it?
It
Anna?
is. It's a fantastic medium.
Yeah.
If you haven't tried it, do you know? You can just ring up the call centre and come on one of the workshops, and she'll take you through the. You know,
Fabulous.
she says once you've got all the tools, you know that's it.
Absolutely,
You're away. Oh, look at the breadth. I think that's using a cord, isn't it? Like,
Well, it looks like twisted wire.
yeah.
With the wire
Oh, it
twister.
could be. Yes, of course.
with
Yeah.
the wire twister.
I'm sure it was cord or wire. That's fantastic. Let me
think.
show you. This is Susan Morris from Tendring near Frinton-on-Sea. She says, initially I ordered some nylon thread to use with a knotting tool, which I'm waiting from you. But when I received the thread, I was amazed by its vibrancy, especially the purple. The picture doesn't do it justice. I decided to try a technique like the 1970s pin art, which I'd done on a board but not in jewellery. And using the gizmo for the first time, I made this with gold-plated wire. I slid on a small nugget, which is nugget necklace, which is the fluorite, and which I can change then to suit my outfit. Keep up the great shows. Susan Morris. Oh my word. Artistry in the making there. Fabulous. 161, Susan. Good luck.
It's fabulous. Beautiful rings here.
Oh, beautiful rings. Yeah.
Oh, some juicy. 159, and it's from Leslie in Bury. Hi all at Jewellery Maker, here's my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. It's a selection of rings I've made from Jewellery Maker wire and gemstones. Your wire is the best I've ever found for flexibility, and the colour does not come off easily. I love watching your DVDs and masterclasses, and I'll be trying some of Rachel Norris's rings from her last masterclass, so wish me luck. With those rings, I don't think you need any luck. Lovely to see some of the old faces back, and hope all is well with Carol. Well, just watch this space.
We're waiting. We're waiting for the news.
That's Leslie and Berry. Leslie, they're gorgeous.
They are.
Stunning.
As is this fabulous wirework piece. This is number 162, and it's Sue Brophy. And it's a shawl pin made with green onyx and faceted garnet. The wire is antique bronze copper wire, all from Jewellery Maker. Thanks to Annette Farquhar for the tut. This is my version of the pin. Nice to see Lucy back. And that's Sue Brophy. Well, Sue, that is fantastic.
That's a fabulous idea for
Isn't
the winter.
it?
You know, when you wear your pashminas and
Yes,
things like that.
yes.
Do you know, honestly, I'd never thought of that.
No.
I have now.
Whichever way, whether horizontally or you wear it like the
Yeah, it's
gorgeous.
stunning with that one gemstone in the middle. Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so good luck for Wednesday's prize draw. Don't forget, keep your entries coming. Now, we are close to 12 o'clock, which can only mean one thing, Linda. Tanzanite, your favourite, yes. The
gotta get some
best offer. So have your card ready, your glasses, your pen, whatever else you need. Have the phone in your hand, because we are literally going to have a meltdown with this offer, and I don't want you to miss out.
Add to your collection with our Memory Wire DVD, which is full of hints and tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Follow Lucy and Debbie as they take you through how to create bracelets, necklaces and rings using Memory Wire. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Join Jewellery Maker and guest designer Cherry Green and discover the art of anodized aluminium. This versatile medium teaches you the skills to create intricate metal designs. Cherry will guide you through the anodizing process and how to experiment with colours and patterns. If you like bright colours and bold designs, then this specialised workshop allows your imagination to run free. The full course includes an A5 aluminium sheet, a findings pack, a generous bead scoop, use of all necessary tools, use of a selection of dies and stamps, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a chance to visit our museum and shop. And all for just $99.95. For more information and available dates, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we have a commitment to providing genuine gemstones. We do that by up to 3 lab tests, and we have our own in-house gemologists. That therefore means that when we say genuine gemstones, that's exactly what you're getting.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
It's time. I hope you're already preparing yourself and on that phone line and already on the website. There has never been a better opportunity to acquire tanzanite. One of the most luxurious, one of the most beautiful sought after gemstones on the planet, as with that, one of the most expensive. We launched some stunning tanzanite on Saturday in the nugget form, and then on Sunday Lucy had the rondelles at $14.95. Beautiful. I am going to bring you, it's almost like a double strand of the nuggets of tanzanite, epitomising the beauty of tanzanite perfectly in the pleochroic purples and blues. I'm going to bring you 130 carats for the most outstanding price, the biggest saving you've ever seen on tanzanite across the 3 channels here in our studios. Now, the crew are having to be fanned and resuscitated with electric paddles right now because they are trying to recover from the price point that has been set for this tanzanite. My director is finally picking himself off the floor. He can't actually believe we're going this low. Cassie's actually just recovering with several drinks. Ollie's actually calling the call centre to try and get some. Linda we may never see again. I don't think there's any recovery after this, quite frankly, and I have no gin left to cope. So please trust me, you will want 2, you will want 3. That's how good this deal is. I am bringing you a legend, a jewellery legend. I am bringing you one of the most lavish gemstones. You need to be on the phone line. You know, when I say that, I really mean it. Promise me you're dialing now, because when you recover from your heart attack or you're passing out, fainting with a shock, it'll be too late. It'll be gone. It'll be sold out. I have good quantity to start. So if you dial now, you're going to be successful. If you're on the website, check out that basket straight away, because there is going to be a stampede of callers right behind you vying for this strand. Buy 2, buy 3. If your mother's out and your sister's out and they love this as much as you do, make sure you're dialing right now. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm not over egging. I'm trying to give everybody as much warning as possible and emphasizing how important it is that you don't miss out on this amazing opportunity. This is a gem that suits all ages. It lavishes your jewellery with an expensive beauty. It suits the young and the sophistication of the mature. It's a gem that is 1,000 times rarer than diamonds. It is a gem with a limited mining life left. It has the purples, the blues, that is unlike no other gem on the planet. It took 4 or 5 rare geological phenomena to occur for this gem to even be born. It comes from only one place on the planet, Tanzania. Are you there? Are you ready?
This is a gemstone that's going to join the big 4 soon.
Exactly. It surpasses the big 4, Linda. You know, it's just because they can't predict how much life there is left of the ruby, emerald, you know, sapphire world. Yeah. Diamonds as well. As diamonds, they are quite common actually, would you believe? Yes. But tanzanite has a finite future because there is only one place we can get it. Exactly. So there is going to be, probably in our lifetime, we'll see it, you know, from the sorcerer out. They might be stockpiling it, sure enough, which is what the canny gem industry does. Yeah. But it has a finite, it won't be there forever.
Of course it won't, no. And it's Steve Bennett's favourite.
Steve Bennett's favourite, yeah.
Yeah, he loves it.
If this was a necklace now, because we can make a necklace and a bracelet and earrings out of this, look at the length of it. What would we sell this for? Would we sell it for $6.95? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I definitely don't think so.
Not when we know the pedigree of this gemstone. Not when we know how rare, how sought after, and how expensive tanzanite jewellery is in the jewellery industry. I mean, we try to cut a fantastic deal on our sister channel gems, but you know, even so, it has never entered into the realms of a price as low. I think I finally might be able to say it now. No, I can't. Slightly choking. Here comes $6.95 for 130 carats of tanzanite. You know, one of the greatest discoveries in the last 2,000 years. And I quote Mr. Henry B. Platt, the great grandson of Louis Comfort Tiffany, you know, who was shaping and directing, you know, the jewellery collections with Walter Hoving, the Tiffany's president, and they remarked undoubtedly that it's the most beautiful blue gemstone discovered in the last 2,000 years. And you got it for $6.95. Linda, how would you use a strand as beautiful and as precious as this in your jewellery maker, my darling?
I would probably err on using it relatively sparingly, but of course you don't have to.
We can indulge, can't we?
That's exactly. If someone says, here's a strand of tanzanite, immediately I think, oh, well, I'm going to use that very carefully, very sparingly. But at that price, for that strand, no, you can be very generous with it.
We can be adventurous.
I mean, very special people in your life,
oh,
you know, give them earrings.
Not your hoi polloi, not your every...
Not your everyday, no.
Only if we really
only
like
people that you really
exactly,
really,
we really
just
like
even
them.
Love a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The rest of them,
no,
they make do with
exactly
whatever.
Yeah.
200 already gone. We've got to really like you if we're going to give you a bit of this in your jewellery. I mean, think about December. I mean, this is December's birthstone. You know, they were pretty canny, the jewellery industry. They didn't just earmark it for February or January. What do? One of the most precious and expensive gems they place at a time of year when it is the biggest jewellery buying period for the jewellery industry per se. Christmas, December, get it now. Because if you're looking for tanzanite in December at $6.95, I can't ever guarantee an offer like that. You thought $14.95 was amazeballs. And I think my other, I can't even remember my nuggety goodness, whether it was $14.95, $12.95, or $11. It certainly wasn't $6.95. This is going to be one of those standout moments in our memory. Linda won't forget this in a hurry, neither will I. We'll reflect on the day. Do you remember when? It'll be like the beryl. You know, do you remember when we had it for $29.99? Do you remember when, that crazy loony day, we were in $6.95? Everybody else is missing out. You are the loyal customer, the loyal viewer, the loyal JM viewer who actually tuned in on a Monday morning, midday, and acquired 130 carats of tanzanite nuggets. It's like where were you when man was on the moon? Where were you when Elvis died? Where were you when tanzanite was $6.95 on JM? What were you doing?
You're probably in somebody's dream, I would have thought. You weren't in real life.
You're going to think Bobby woke up in the shower in Dallas. You're going to think, am I in a dream world? I'm dreaming it. Pinch me, Harold, I'm dreaming. Or whoever's there next to you. Ask them to pinch you now. Go and check you're still alive. Look in the mirror. Are you there, or are you just a ghost, a shadow of your former self? Is it real? Yes, it is. It is a call to action to the phones. Now, I'm not going to lie, big queue. I know 200 went in a heartbeat because you trusted me. I thank you for that. You know, you were on the phone line. I didn't want you to miss out. Well done, beautiful web buyers as well. Don't forget, if you're queuing, it's a free phone number. If you get the engaged tone, hang up, try again. So it puts you in a good situation to be successful. We started it with a big quantity, as much as we physically could. Do you know why? That is the reason why the price is so low from Jewellery Maker. That is not a reflection of the worth of the piece. I'd say 70% of the stock's been allocated. The reason we can go that low, and it's the same on our sister channel Rocks, it's the same on Gems, is because of our buying power, but also because if we can do an auction of a couple of hundred, that drives the price down because we're able to sell in multiples, we're able to sell in volume, as opposed to £69.50, I'm just plucking a figure here, you know, and one person walking into my craft shop and paying for that. You know, it has to be that price because I haven't got the footfall, whereas we've got the volume on the line, volume on the web, we've got the volume we bought, so we can go to as crazily as £6.95, and you don't even need me to tell you that. You know that's not the worth of the strand, not when it's tanzanite. Good luck. I can't wait to see your wall of fame designs. I've got the peach moonstone still to come. I'm going to bring you some fabulous garnet, which I'm going to do next. So stay with me. Garnet next. Where's my garnet hidden, beautiful? I'm just going to have a quick... Oh, I need a drink now after that. You see, after moments like that, Linda,
oh gosh, yeah,
you need several on the go. One jug of gin is not enough. Whiskey chaser. How can you got to, I mean, you just can't recover from something like that. You think that's bad? Followed by a vodka tipple. Just to cope with the £6.95. Right, what box to, sweetie? Box 10. Oh my goodness me, a garnet bonanza. Oh my word. Oh my word. Is there anything left for tomorrow's show, incidentally, because it's you and me again? Am I just sitting here and being company for everybody for 4 hours? Because it's all in this show, quite frankly.
I think it is.
I hope Liz is in a chatty mood, quite frankly.
Yes.
Because there's nothing to sell. It's all in today's show. No, there is. I'm teasing. It's got a very special theme tomorrow. I already recognise my Hezonite garnet here. It's those, they look like sugar caramel nuggets. My word. Again, this is your rarest garnet after your Zavarites, your Hezonite. And it's a gem associated, for those that don't know, to bring the wearer a longer life and good fortune in Vedic astrology. It's just a rich cinnamon gemstone, rich caramel golds, toffee butterscotch browns. I mean, it does, the reason I said sugar, it looks, you know those posh little sugar lumps that are rough hewn? That's what it looks like, the crystals, the glimmer, the shine. I love these. These would look so beautiful. Again, this, can I just say, this is a massive carat weight in those sugar cubes, because like a lot of garnets, like the Zavarite, you know, you're normally talking 20 points is big. Look at the size of those. And then look at how different they are when they're polished. Like syrup, you know when the sugar just turns to syrup in the pan? Oh, or you just pour your syrupy, sugary over the popcorn. These would look beautiful with, do you remember the flowers, the red agates that flew out and sold out? Yeah. Or, coming up as well, my fabulous peach moonstone. And then, I haven't even mentioned my pyro tube. Less than 50 already because they're flying out. This is a collector's choice. I've turned it into the collector's hour, this is, quite frankly. Tanzanite with Hezonite. Again, I saw it the other day, this particular strand we sold individually. I was saying, I can't even remember the last time I talked about this gem. And even on our sister channel, rarely seen. But that's because it's rare. It's the next rarest after your Zavarites, your green garnets. These are the reds, beautiful. Every gem is rare, has to be, otherwise it's not a gemstone. Rare, durable, and beautiful. And that's not to poo-poo my lovely red, rich garnets. Look at the cut on these. You see the faceting? Some are tapered, some are more like little barrels. Are they fabulous? Look how much glimmer and shimmer, just a couple of those on maybe an asymmetric necklace, just dotted in between round beads. How much shine they are going to give your necklace. Oh, but I'm just all over. I'm in love with those sugary lumps of the syrupy, cinnamony gorgeousness of those garnets. I love them. I love them. My word. Do I need another chaser? I've got the vodka, I've got the gin, I've got the whiskey. Do I need another one for this one? A bit of Bacardi rum. Oh, do be brief. $12.90. I'd pay $12.95 just for that fantastic. We may even sold it. I may have even sold it for that price. I can't even remember anymore. 3 strands. 3 or 3, not just this one. I'm just in love with the nuggety goodness. 3, and then the polish, just like we were saying earlier about, we'll show them how it is, and then when you polish the gemstone, and then the reds. Linda, love. What do you reckon, my darling?
Stunning. Well, it's my birthstone, so I'll home in onto it anyway.
Oh yeah, January garnets.
Yes, and I know there are many coloured garnets, but that, as you say, it's like burnt sugar. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and you've got that lovely tube, which is such a useful cut and size to have if you've got a dramatic cut like you've got on the nuggets. If you pop the tubes in between, you'll see both of them.
And the lustre off them.
Yeah.
My word. Just divine. I mean, they're fabulous. Again, a real talking point, a real feature in your jewellery. Limited stock now. UOG C06. Okay. I'm going to make a request as well. In the Jewellery Maker studio, could we just set up a few optics behind me and I can just get the glass and help myself? Do you know what I mean? I think that's what we need, Linda, isn't it?
I
just
think
to recover
right,
from
yeah.
these
I've been
moments.
on about it for years. I'm
just
glad
get the
I've
optics
got,
so I can just, you know.
Oh,
a lazy Susan. Yeah, well, Linda would have her face under that, wouldn't she? Going around.
Can I just have it in a tube going in my arm?
We're not alcoholics, honestly. Righty ho, my darling. What? Oh, Lord, I've lost the plot. Box 19. Oh, hello. Oh, my goodness me. It just gets better and better and better. Just gets better. Oh, do you know what? This is the first time today for the smoky quartz. We were talking about how beautifully it would go earlier with the bundle we had. What was it? I was saying, I can't remember, was it rose quartz? Yes, I think it was. Oh my word. We're all wrapped up and tussled. You see the way in which they've just fell? That looks like you could just design straight away, the way they've just been bundled up. It's like a beautiful design, an accident that's already happened, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? The chips and the nuggets there. We've got tiger's eye, smoky quartz, I'll just unwrap. Beautiful. Russian Amazonite. That's those beautiful greens there. And smoky quartz. Look at these. Look at the tiger's eye. Rich chestnut chocolates. You see the chatoyancy there. And then, these are beautiful. 50 carats of your faceted smoky quartz. Again, the quality there, flawless clarity. And the bicone facets there, Linda's favourite. Faceted rounds there, 50 carats. And then the wheels, I've got the wheels, 60 carats. Do you see how different the tone when it's faceted different? I don't know if that's translating. They look lighter as wheels, yeah? Is that translating? And darker as bicones. It's amazing how a facet, because it's the same quality, it's the same gem. It's sourced from the same, it's amazing how different, how a gem can look just because of the different facets, how it's cut. Beautiful. So you might think, that's 2 strands the same. They both bring something different to the party because of their cut there. And then mixing it up excitingly, we have 135 carats of those Amazonite nuggets. Yeah, they're a real vivid green, aren't they? Again, that's like a double strand, isn't it? Double nuggety goodness there. So 4 strands, but you know, it could pertain to 5 really with that Amazonite. 135 carats. You know, a lot of the Amazonite we get does come from Brazil, but there are a few places like Russia, Africa, Canada even, where a little small source of Amazonite can be sourced. What are you thinking, Linda?
To be honest, I'm surprised that was Amazonite. I wouldn't have said that because I haven't seen that colour before.
It's a deeper,
much
turquoisey green, isn't it?
Much deeper. I've not seen that strand. I've not seen Amazonite that colour.
No, it's more blue usually, isn't it?
It's an absolute beauty with the quartz and the tiger's eye, isn't it? Beautiful.
They're
just
so
that
rich.
right. I mean, that's a Christmas piece for me, to be honest.
Yes.
Certainly the green, perhaps with the calla lily that we had earlier.
Oh,
and that. It's
yes.
a sort of a Christmassy piece.
Those, like you said earlier, we just
yeah.
put a little nugget in, a little nugget of
inside.
green in the lilies. Beautiful. Like the lady said with the tiger's eye earring, she started thinking about the autumn colours.
Yes.
Not that I want to wish away your life or the summer, but craft workers do, don't they? They think ahead for the seasons. And again, you could just lift it in the autumnal shades with, if you were lucky enough to get the lilies, with the sunstone still to be launched. Again, thinking of those different cuts visually. Beautiful, beautiful bundle. My word, all of those 4 strands, almost 5, isn't it, with the nuggety goodness, £12.95, working out at £3 a strand. Ridiculous. Absolutely. And as Linda said, the feature there, as well as the beautiful smoky quartz and the tiger's eye, which is, the chatoyancy is so strong, is the richness of the Amazonite, because the Amazonite we've had from Brazil is more of a blue. It's sometimes a little bit like the colour of my lipstick. It's a paler. Sometimes it's like that, and sometimes a bit bluey. You know? Whereas that is a much more vivid, brighter Amazonite. And that's because of the origin. Under £13, my word. And smoky quartz, Linda will tell you, you know, it's an absolute staple. Don't always think I'll go with the black as an accessory. The smoky quartz it just goes with anything. It's effortless. And again, building up that autumn collection, building up towards the winter. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right, my darling, what's next? Oh, well, I said it goes beautifully with it. Let me just grab the strand and let's just show you. Funny enough, the nuggets as well. It's something about those opposite colours. Have a little look, see what you think. Again, that to me again is very vintage as well. Beautiful. Really does go, doesn't it? Ties in. Or, you know, if you just think, well, that's a bit too much, I'll just go with the chocolates, the smoky quartz and that sunstone. Sorry, moonstone. It reminds me of sunstone. Yeah. Fabulous, isn't it? This is the strand I'm going to bring you, and it's brand new. New in, new in, new in, new in, new in. I should do the jingles, Ollie. I can't think why they don't ask me. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't know.
Peach Moonstone. Now, from our gems of distinction. Again, you accidentally heard me say sunstone. It's the marmalade colours. Because moonstone, sunstone, feldspar family from the old German word Fieldspat, meaning field stone, weather in gemstone, from all the minerals. But different properties. Sunstone is like labradorite. It has a venturescence within it, tiny micro inclusions. You do have little inclusions within your sunstones, but it gives you a different property, which in the business we call angulorescence, named after Mount Angela in Switzerland. And it's a billowing, whereas labradorescence is like a flash, like flash photography, flash. The angulorescence is more softy, more sheeny, more billowingy. Billowingy, I don't even think that's a word. But what I love about this strand is the tones. You know, flesh tones, pink tones, peach tones. There's one there which is just a rosy, raunchy, reddy peachy tone, like a beautiful peach. And the way in which they're cut, you know, we've had a technique from Linda today, you know, in terms of wire wrapping and protecting. You see the point there, what we call the coulée in the cut. It's the most vulnerable point in your gemstone. So, you know, you might just let it dangle, let it breathe, it's one of the most difficult cuts to achieve, the brulette, because of course it's a balance between front to back, the faceting. It's all done by hand. It's an amazing thing to witness, because you just think, I would end up overlapping them. My triangle at the back would be bigger than the one at the front, but you know, there's artistry in the cut, which brings out that beauty. So you see, they get to bask in the light. And they dazzle. There's something about wanting to make them drop like a pendant, drop from the chain. Rose hip pinks, peaches, and then that soft, there you go, you can see it there, that you can see it on the close-up. Can you see that little white soft billowing sheen? It's like the silvery moonstone earlier. It's a shiller, isn't it? You see it there? Sort of moving on the gemstone, yeah. It's just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Perfect for those drop earrings. Remember the post you got earlier? 100 pairs, $9.95. How many on the strand? And we could match them up because some of them are the same size, or it doesn't even matter that they're the same tone. It's not like your ears are right next to each other, is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So Ollie's already cashing in with his 10 pairs of earrings. He's obsessed about it. He's obsessed with the making and the selling. I'm obsessed with the wearing. The earrings. We're always thinking of... He should sell them to me. He should make them, sell them to me for me to wear. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? What do you think, Linda, my darling?
I think that's stunning. Yeah, I love the cut, I love the colours. Because they're flesh tones as well, they'll work for most people, won't they?
Yes.
And nude stroke flesh tones are going to be huge for the next couple of seasons.
Really?
You see all the shoes in the shops.
Oh, the nudes,
yeah.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, so put your accessories in on-trend colours too, yeah.
Very complimentary, whatever your skin tone, with paler,
absolutely,
or sun-kissed, or
absolutely,
darker tone, it's just going to be beautiful on you. And very few, I think you said this earlier, very few gems, with the exception of sunstone. I can't think of any others really that get as close to having this kind of nude tone, really, sort of colouring.
No, don't think there is.
There isn't, is there really?
No,
you might get a little bit of coral maybe, but rarely probably, unless it's dyed. Yeah. Okay, from my gems of distinction, distinctive quality, distinctive cut, distinctive beauty in the gem world. BJG K72, $9.95. Buying into all that quality and that big 65-point carat weight. You know, Ollie's already worked it out. There's 10 pairs of earrings there. He's thinking there wouldn't be £1 each. There's my money made back. £10 each. He's hardcore, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's an exclusive store, as our Ollie, the Campion store. It's an exclusive store. But you know what? It's got more often than not, we buy into the fact that something is of quality when it's hugely expensive, isn't it? It's a funny thing that the human brain, isn't it? We tend to believe it more.
Put those out at £1 a pair, people wouldn't buy them.
Exactly. Ollie's quite rightly said, if you were to put these as £1 a pair, you probably wouldn't have people buying them because they just wouldn't believe that the price is that low. It's odd, isn't it, how the human brain works, how we work when we're shopping. We believe it more if it's $9.95 a pair than if it's at 99p, because we think, oh, well, there must be something wrong with it. There's got to be something detrimental if it's that low.
I think that's how fashion design works.
It is, most certainly.
Doesn't
yeah,
it? Really, you've got a name, and so you can sort of multiply it by a few times.
Yeah. You're buying into that label, that design, that originality. But then you think to yourself, oh, this $9.95 strand, we're not reflecting the value of the sunstone. Sorry, I've done it again. The peach moonstone. It's just the savings. Remember how we buy and how the volume we can, release at any single time through the power of the internet and the TV. And it only takes moments as opposed to one selling every week or one every month in a shop. Our window reaches a much wider audience and is much more accessible. So $9.95, all of that gorgeous quality, rarity, and those new tones. Think about what Linda said in terms of what's on trend and going forward. Just beautiful. And again, that incidentally, I saw these, with, and you wouldn't think it, with amethyst. Beautiful with, and I know you wouldn't think purple, but beautiful with amethyst actually. Bit off the wall there, but trust me. Trust me. Now, we started with an early bird, not our Cassie, a different kind of bird. A beautiful 10 spool. Yes, we did have the leather and the satin and the wax cord and the beading thread offer earlier, but you might have missed it. You might have been doing the school run if you're in Scotland. I know they've gone back to school, or, they haven't, they? I thought, yeah, I think they have. Yeah. You might have just been busy or having a nice, well-earned rest, or just coming in from work, quite frankly, and putting the kettle on. So this is what we did as the early bird. It's nice to give a recap because these are back in and they're hot colours and they're hot off the press. They're fun colours. So for most of the country, we've still got a few weeks of the school holidays left. So let's get them working. Instead of sending the children up the chimney, let's get them manufacturing bracelets that we can sell. Get them working. Going back to Victorian times, aren't I? If only Shay would fit up that chimney. I can't wait for it to crawl. Look at these colours. Look, aren't they beautiful? And yes, this stunning one in the middle is a mix. The strands just seamlessly flow into one of the colours. It's all one strand, but it's 5 meters of a strand, and it goes from, as you can see, the green goes into the blue, goes into the yellow. So it's a really fun strand, because as you were knitting or macrame or kumihimo in, you know, you'll get all that wonderful mix. We've got purple, acid pink, yellow, orange, bubblegum, neon pink, green, aqua blue, cobalt blue, stunning. They're 5 meters each, satin cord. That is, are they 2 millimeters each or 1 millimeter, sweetie? 1 mil. And such fun colours. Yeah, we've got, so added up 50 meters. Added up 50 meters. So let's have a little look. Here's the fun one that, you know, everybody wants, because it goes, the colours just, I love the way they just move into one another. Look at that. It is literally the rainbow. You can see the green going into the yellow, into the red, the pink into the orange, the turquoise into the blue, which goes then, as you can see, into the purple, back into the pink. Isn't that lovely? That's just on one strand, 5 meters there. And again, you'll never get to the end. You know when you want those really bright colours? Because our cord that we've had is beautiful, but even the cord that I did earlier was a more, you know, it was a bright turquoise and a lilac, but it wasn't quite as vivid as this, a bit more subdued, isn't it? That's traditionally the kind of cord we normally have. But look at these. So if you really want those bright, bright colours to make your designs pop, those fun colours, especially if you're into your macrame, you can come and do a course with us here. If you don't want to buy the DVD, you know, sometimes people prefer, you know, one-on-one instruction. They learn quicker and then buy the DVD. You know, it can be just as simple as the technique I was demonstrating Saturday night, or rather Laura reminded me of Saturday morning, just the knot over and under, the friendship knot. It was launched at 9:05 this morning. So let's bring it again at 12:30, QFGP 25. Now, you make a macrame bracelet like that, you might even put 3 gems in, or it might be all macrame and then just a little gem hanging off the bottom. So, huge savings. Ollie's already ringing the call centre for the Campion store. $9.95, don't miss out, because when we had them in, they were gone really quick. So we got them back in stock, but how long for, I don't know. You know, a lot went Saturday, and I know they're proving very popular today. They were very popular at 9:05, so... okay, good luck. Yes, darling, thank you. Now, these are amazing. I've only seen these individually. Wow. This is for my high-enders, yeah? These are for my real collectors, where we're investing a bit in the gemstones to really make those special pieces. As Linda said earlier, not for everybody. We're not going to give it away. Only the people we really like. So maybe close family can have a bit of this in their jewellery. Or, do you know what? I'm just going to keep it for myself, my own jewellery. We've got an emerald strand here, which is stunning. And I think I saw this, I'm pretty sure I did it myself. Individually, I did this emerald strand, and it's amazing. African emerald. So we get our emerald from the Zambia in Africa, in the northern Cajun region. And it sounds quite archaic, but the only way to extract this precious emerald is literally by hand. Literally chisel and hammer. Don't think, you know, little inclusion, in Africa, that's good luck. When they see the little black spot like that, it's supposed to bring you good fortune. And really, do you know what that is telling me? It's nature's fingerprint. It's telling me that, it's telling you that this is a real emerald. This is not a fake. Because as I was explaining earlier with the beryls, you know, emerald is a type 3 gemstone like your rubellite, one of the most heavily naturally included gemstones. So what it is telling you is these aren't imitation. I'd actually question a flawless emerald unless I saw the price tag of 100,000 or something like that, because I wouldn't believe that it can occur, because it's the exertion of the pressure under which they grow, it's the cocktail of elements which they need to grow to turn, you know, the rock into beryl, with the vanadium, the chromium into emerald. So this is graduated nuggets, 50 carats. How much would a 50 carat emerald bracelet set you back? How much would a pair of emerald earrings set you back? This is what we've got to ask ourselves when we invest in this bundle, because it is a high-end bundle. But we're buying into quality and we're still getting massive savings. Then the tanzanite nuggets. Again, I've sold these separately. Can't honestly remember how much for, but could have been, I couldn't even remember. I've seen these things. It's not this code. I think mine were much smaller. We've got the tanzanite strand. Now you can see how polished they are, how beautiful they are. Do you remember the lady on the Wall of Fame? She made the drop earrings, 2 tanzanite drops on the bottom. Could be 2 tanzanite nuggets on the end of the chain. How much would they set you back if you weren't making them for yourself? And that is 45 carats on an 18 centimetre strand. And then, it doesn't end there. From our collector's choice, and you can see it in the sparkle, you can see it in the quality, we are in the corundum family. Now we call this sapphire, but cast your eye, because I can see rubies there, which is the corundum family. Yeah, how red are those sapphires? The qualification is just for ease. When you've got over 50% red there, you're in the ruby side. We're in the pink sapphire. We've got green, we've got gold, we've got blue, almost bordering on the white. But we've got rubies in there. It's not just sapphire. It's a close call, the terminology. It's to do with the amount, the degree of the red in the corundum that turns your sapphire from being a sapphire to ruby. But that, to me, with my experience, is ruby. And you've got ruby, sapphire. I mean, just look at that for sparkle. Again, I asked the question, how much? And I say bracelets simply because they amply fit around the wrist in an 18 centimetre strand. And these sapphires are 4x2 to 2x1. And just look at that sparkle. Absolutely top quality. The clarity is beautiful. And you can separate if pink's your favourite. Use them sparingly, as Linda said, you know. And only give them to the people you really like. Because they're too expensive, aren't they, Linda? Let's face it, we're not trying to be mean. We just savour our precious gems.
Do you remember that fabulous necklace that was at the ball last year?
No.
Oh, it was fabulous. It was in those multi-strand high-end gemstones, and there was about, I think probably about 10 strands in one necklace, and it was right centre set, and everybody noticed it.
Really?
It was under a dome of glass.
Oh my gosh.
And it was one of Steve's sort of very special pieces.
Oh,
and that's what it
right.
Was, yeah.
Was it a very special prize as well?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Well, 4 figures.
4 figures, yeah, of course, yeah. My word, it sounds fantastic. That is a long. I remember that we had the individual sapphire strands. A lady, she made 100% profit because what she paid for it, she sold at double the price. Because they bought all her stuff. She only had it in the hairdressers. She was showing the necklaces she made. So all she did is restrand and had them all in the hairdressers. And one lady came in and bought all 3, and she made 100% profit on it because yeah. You could even do that. Don't even have to go to much effort. Anyway. We've gone to the effort of putting them together. I'm limited in the availability, but we're big on the quality there. Tanzanite, emerald, and sapphire. And ruby, if you don't mind me saying so. I know. Now you might think, oh my, that is fantastic. A sapphire bracelet for that price, I'd be snapping it up. $69.95 when we break down what we're looking at here. 50 carats of emerald, 45 carats of tanzanite. So, and then, 30 carats, forgive me, I've not said it. 30 carats of ruby and sapphire. Because it's all the corundum family. So on your screens and on the TV and on the website, it's saying sapphire, but that's ruby because the degree of the red is greater. You can see the hot pinks are the sapphires. And then blues, and then golds. I mean, it's tremendous when you start to, there you're back with your rubies again. So literally per strand, we could break it down to 20, this is a silly thing to say, £23.30, because that's what we're paying, isn't it? Go halves with your best friend, your mom, or, you know, you don't even have to, if you think, well, as an initial outlay. But I had a lady, I think our sapphire strand, it was probably double this. I think she paid 50, sold them for 100. You know, she bought up 3 and then, I mean, that's profit. I'm not saying that's what you have to do, profit making, you know, the campion is, but this is what we got to break it down. $69.95 is an absolute steal. Beautiful.
Absolutely.
They may just end up in your precious box, just to lovely look at. Maybe you're a gem collector. Limited though, limited. I must move on. You can see I just love looking at the expensive gems and the precious gems and the beautifulness. Box number. Oh, hello. This ties in beautifully with Linda's vintage collection earlier. Same choices really, on a smaller But it's coming back, isn't it, Downton? You're a Downton fan, you are, aren't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Can't wait. How sad was it at the end of that last series? I won't spill the beans and so in case you're catching up on DVD or something, but
I know.
Can't wait. I love it. I love Is it Carter? Is it what's his name? The butler. Not the butler. Is it Carter? Oh, he's a fabulous actor.
No, yes.
He's so dry, isn't he?
He's married to Imelda Staunton.
He is,
isn't
yeah.
he? They're a great couple.
He cycles around Yorkshire a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him. Is it Carter? I can't think of him. He's so dry. I love it. Yeah, now there's a talented couple, Imelda Staunton and can't remember the actor's name. Anyway, back to what I'm supposed to be doing. Look, pearls, beautiful. I mean, that's just, and then wait till you get the little pop. These are faceted, silver coated. I'm just going to check faceted silver coated. Is it hematite or is it yeah, just like to check that. 160 carats of silver coated hematited. Hematited?
Hematited, and you're very excited about your hematited.
I'm excited about my hematited. And then we've got the 4mm white shell round, so perfection in the spherical beauty. Then we've got the light pink plain pearl rounds. That's the shell as well, that's 6mm. And then look how fabulous those organic Baroque white cultured, we call them nuggets because of the irregularity, but that's the natural beauty of your pearl. Lovely orient. Now this is taking your bridal chic into a bit of a rock star chic, into your evening chic. I love these. See that? I just love as kind of chunky cuff. Beautiful. Absolutely. Did you put this bundle together, Linda?
No, but
Did you, Laura?
It's got a stamp on
Laura.
it, isn't it? Yeah, well, it's got Laura's stamp all over it. All today's bundles.
I'm getting to know Laura now, you see.
Yeah, I'm sure I could. If 40 bundles went in front of me, I could pick Laura's out. They're always so pretty.
You could probably do that with all of us now. Identify what we'd go for.
More than likely. Yeah. But Laura's are always really pretty. Really pretty.
You're a girly girl, Laura. Lovely. Well, I'm loving your choice. Are you loving Laura's choice? This is the Laura auction. She's bundled this together for you. Now, she's my producer, and she's thinking, I want a beautiful price for you as well. So you look and feel beautiful. They just, you don't even have to do anything, do you?
They look stunning like that, don't they?
That's what I do.
All stretches.
Just
or
stretches.
Do it as a,
I like simple. I'm a simple child.
Exactly.
$11.95 for those 4 gorgeous strands. We're thinking bridal because your pearls are associated with weddings and your 3rd and your 30th wedding anniversary, and they're associated with love and peace. But what it's doing actually is updating your traditional pearl jewellery, isn't it? It's bringing it bang up to date with a little sparkle, a little modernity. It's making your those pearls which they never, every Christmas, every year. I mean, if you walked into a shop store now, you'd have your fake pearls. They'd be there on a stand somewhere. They're in every single shop for every season. They come out a lot of, the festive season, but they never go out of fashion. They're always in vogue. You can add some from the crackle quartz, rock chick it up even more. Add some of your pastels. I'm going to have to, would you save me a bundle? I don't think there's going to be a bundle left. I want this bundle now. You were going to, the crackle quartz, how pretty is that with your pinks and your pearls there? 2 different. How beautiful. I'll recap that crackle quartz for you in a moment because it was one of our best sellers today. About $11.95 for this. Oh, don't say that to me. She says, I think we're going to have another sellout fee. You're not going to get them. Cassie, this doesn't need to go back in the box, does it, darling? It could just mysteriously find its way to my bag in the gallery there, couldn't it?
I'll fight you for it,
You'll fight me with your halves. I've got halves, I don't mind.
Okay.
Each of those strands, we get at least 3 stretches out of each of these strands. I only want to double up and have 8, so there you go. We'll go halvesy.
Okay.
You create the diversion, I'll snaffle.
Okay, that's a deal. There's a back door there and it's open.
I'll get the engine running.
Okay.
$11.95. She's Batman, I'm Robin. GEG, or unless you want to be Robin, you'll be Batgirl. GEGC61. No, that's right, she's Wonder Woman, isn't she?
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
Fantastic.
It's so beautiful. It is. Yeah. I mean, sometimes there's a to like or a not to like about something, but there's nothing not to like there. That is
I want it. I can't have it. You can though. 0800 644 655. The only other way you'll get this, unless you're on the phone line right now, is if you look on our website and try to buy something similar, the individual components, but I can't imagine buying them individually. You get them for as little as $11.95, so don't have the heartache. Dial now. And good luck if you're watching on the repeats. I do hope you're in luck. But we think it's going to be another sell-out success. Always worth giving us a call because it's not going to cost you anything, just a little bit of your time, because it's a free phone number. Oh, beautiful. All righty, we like those. Like those. Let's do the crackle quartz. There you go, Linda. Look at the crackle quartz. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes. They can't see. They don't know what's going on, Linda. They don't know what's going on. Oh. Right. I think we got away with it. Crackle quartz. Here we go. FAGP 78. We launched it first thing. It's a bit of a recap. You might have missed it, but it's one of our best sellers. And it's another one of those ones where it's on, it's gone. Can't help but love the charm. You can use the pinks together, use the blues together, the golds. I mean, they're so pretty together anyway. Great to have in your stash for your tiaras, your bridesmaids, your magpies there. You know, you can start to take out the pink pearls. Keep it all pink. Pink pearls, pink quartz, pink crackle quartz, bit of pink opal. Keep the whites with your crackle and then have a bit of clear nuggety goodness. And then maybe some white agate, or mix it in with an opaque white coral. You know, you can mix the gem types up with the same sort of theme of colour there. The blues, you know, we could have the beautiful blue crackle quartz with a bit of neon apatite mixed in with a bit darker kyanite maybe, or, you know, possibilities are endless. But what we need is this strand first of all, brand new today. Again, I do have availability, but for how long I don't know, so always give us a call on the repeat. And if you've just tuned in, don't wait. Dial now. I wouldn't risk it. It's been one of our best sellers today, so please don't risk it. It's always a popular one, isn't it, Linda?
Yes,
it's always a top choice.
I used to do this when I used to make cards, but you know when you send somebody a birthday card, an anniversary card, something like that, and you know how expensive cards can be. Well, just think, well, $6.95 for a card.
Yeah.
Why don't I buy a cheaper card and pop a little bracelet in it made out of that? And you know, it's a win-win.
Pair of earrings.
Yeah, just a win-win. And it's just such a nice thing to receive.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And no offence, but the card does end up in the bin or the recycling.
Exactly.
Whereas how much more are you going to get out of those earrings or that bracelet or that little baubley, tassely, chainy, baubley necklace? Here comes your price, lots of you on the line, ready not to miss out, making sure you're taking advantage, and that's what you need to do. FAGP 78, and a 10mm as well, which means you really can see the effect of the crackle. I mean, look at it, it's so prevalent, you can't miss it. It's the dominant force there. It's like an electric light show, all in one strand. Do as Linda says, yeah, just send a little pair of earrings, and even if you're just thinking, I won't do a card, I'll just write it on a little bit of card. Happy birthday, hope you like these. Yeah, bit of bubble wrap and away. Okay, must move on. We love looking at them. Oh, Linda's gonna like this because of the pop. She loves a bit of pop. Bit of colour pop. And it suits her red, beautiful. She's a lady in red today, looks absolutely gorgeous, and she's accessorised with a nail varnish as well. I noticed these things. Suits you. It's a lovely colour on you, darling.
Thank you.
Brings out the blue in your eyes.
Thank you.
So, see the love and affection here.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it's very well.
We hate each other off air.
I'll pay you later.
Here we go. It's called the roulette wheel. Like you can see why. Yeah. Red coral, ethically sourced, and then the 18cm strand of black onyx, 65 carats. Now, if you really want those bright reds, like the red satin cord or the red leather cord in our threading materials bundles, it's hard to find, isn't it, Linda? I mean, unless we're going for the red shell, which had a pearly luster, even your rubies that we just had.
Yeah.
I mean, we're struggling, aren't we, for that bright red
gemstone?
Yes, we are.
And because it's coral, it has that special oomph to it somehow.
Yeah, the depth.
It looks tactile, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, because we were saying the other day how it grows like wood, it grows like a fossil. of course, this is ethically sourced. I'm not going pillaging coral reefs and what have you. But yeah, and especially if you are thinking ahead, because I know a lot of you do work in advance, and that colour, dare I say the C word, the Christmas word, but
definitely.
that's what you'll be.
That's definitely.
You're looking for the berries with the greens.
Definitely.
And and that's what you need. You need it in your staple now while we've got it, because already today on the live show, pieces have sold out. They've been on, they've gone. So it's just the look of the drawer when you're watching what you need. So, but if it's in your stash, you're not rooted around, you're not struggling, you're not waiting for it to come on air. But we can't guarantee when these pieces, because coral grows, you know, so you have to wait. You know, you have to wait, so we can't just manufacture it. Alrighty, BYG C13 and black onyx. Well, it's a given. You're going to use it over and over again. All three for $9.95. Brilliant. $9.95. And use your tassels. Have fun with your tassels. Yeah? Tasselage. Beautiful. $9.95. If you're looking for those vivid, you know, because that's what it's about. As Linda said, you don't get, you know, the vividness. They speak to you. So that gems rarely have that 100% purity of colour. Whereas here, with your red coral, you've got it. You've got that 100% pure red as red can be on the colour wheel. 100% saturation of colour. It's really rich, very red. Under £10 for all three. All right. I don't know why I thought that. Linda's going to love this. I'm going to hold it straight away. Look at the labradorescence. You know it, I know it, we love it. Look at those, they're electrifying. Electrifying. Look at the labradorescence. I'm just moving them in your eye line there so you can just see the extent. And what I love about labradorescence is it can be blue, it can be a green, it can be a gold, it can be purple. They do look like we've lit the fire, the embers. They look like little will-o'-the-wisps, little dancing spirits have inhabited the gemstone, and then they just give you a little flutter of the wings and flutter off again. Beautiful. This is 60 carats of labradorite. Now, you see, if I saw a labradorite bundle, I'd think Linda.
Yeah.
Or if it was smoky quartz as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think Linda. And if I saw bicones, I think Linda.
Yeah.
Now.
If you think diamonds, could you think Linda occasionally as well?
Yes, my darling.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, funny. Yes, the diamonds. Could we all just think Linda with diamonds, please? And then we've got our pretty cream frosted shell plain rounds, 4mm. Ooh, yeah. Can't subdue them. You can't keep a good gem down. I mean, can't help itself. And then we've got the blue, those dusty blue, those denim blues of the 6mm shell rounds as well. So, you know, that's tying in with those blue flashes, neon blue. It's like the gaslight, isn't it? Beautiful. Again, very pretty trio, working in perfect harmony. What on earth are we going to do with the price? Oh my goodness, it's such good quality. No matter where I look, the quality of this labradorite is second to none. And that is because I'm seeing the clarity, I'm seeing the micro inclusions, and I'm seeing loads, absolutely loads. So I don't want you to think I'm just picking out one. There is loads of all the way along the length. Yeah. If this was a bracelet, you know, you just gave it that movement, there's just loads of labradorescence there. So the quality is tremendous. Oh, can't stop looking at them. As Linda said earlier, put your labradorite with your labradorite. Hear them sing. Oh, all three for $9.95. And I love the frosted shell. It's the creamy version of that bright crimson red we had earlier in our hematite boutique collection. $9.95 for all three. Stunning. And just simple rounds, keeping it simple. 5mm, 4mm, 6mm. So very complementary in size. Really beautiful. Try it and see. A great way to see, if you've not tried these certain gem types, this is a great one to see if it's for you, if you love it, if you like it. Alrighty. And let's end on a finale number. Here we go. Another. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. My word. We've already had our estimable gem collection with our emeralds and our sapphires, rubies, tanzanite collection. Well, we're moving it on a notch here, because you've got the water sapphire, you've got the pleochroic iolite, the violet blues in those very distinctive rectangular cuts. And what you see in this pleochroic gem, when you start to separate these little rectangular squares, you'll see it at home. You see a violet, you see a blue, and you see almost like a silvery grey and sometimes some yellow in there, because it is a very heavily pleochroic gem that's seen more than one colour. So violet blues, a silvery grey, and the yellows, and it's all part of this wonderful gems makeup. So that's why they call it the water sapphire. Stunning. The gem of clear vision. The gem of clear vision, because the ancient Vikings used to use it as a polarizing lens to navigate their ships. And then, from the Wave Hill territory of Australia, and this quality pre-night, the apple greens are glowing. The clarity on the 65 carats, forgive me, the iolite is 55 carats, and the squares are 3x1 by 5x2. Then 65 carats of the pre-night, again graduated irregular squares that are drilled through the centre. Again, 3x1 by 5x2, that's 65 carats. That is just glowing. Can you see that there? Look at that for brilliance, internal brilliance. Stunning. And then, oh my word, how hard are these to get hold of? We're off to the Hidalgo region of Mexico to bring you fire opal, the bird of paradise, the Quetzaliti Lipioliti, the ancient gem that was loved and adored by the ancient Mayans and the Aztecs. It was a gem for the lovers and the good companions. And it literally embodies almost like volcanic magma, volcanic fire. Beautiful. Oranges, reds, golds, marmalades. Oh, make my mouth water. I mean, the neon, there's one down here, there's next to an opaque one, and it looks like I've set fire to it. The glow through it. You see, cream, and then it's that one there, just there. Once you start to take them off and see those irregular nuggets, the fire opal is just, we're not looking for opalescence, it's different. These opals grow in very dry, arid conditions, so they have quite a much higher water content than your other opals. But you're looking for that richness, those buttery golds, those, they have such a sense of occasion. What a trio, 35 carats. What do you think, Linda? Isn't it?
It's made my mouth water. I'd love to. I think they go so well together. You know how the sapphires are put sort of colour graded?
Yes.
Like that. You do that with those 3 strands.
Oh,
wow. What
heaven.
a necklace. Absolutely stunning. And you'll know from 50 paces that's gemstone.
Yeah.
Because you can't replicate that.
No, you can't. I just don't look, Linda. Look away, love. Look away, darling. It's going to hurt your feelings, this is.
Oh, my word. Oh my word.
I'm going to have a heck of a hangover tomorrow, Linda.
Oh my word.
Oh, God.
What a purchase.
Oh my word. $11.95 for all 3. Genuine gemstones. Give over. Hecky thump. Linda, my darling. Oh. The hematite, I think, might have sold out, yeah, in the live show, but that's what you were working with. It reminds us of the days of Loop the Loop. Got a bit loopy today with all these prices. I'm dying to see your collection. You haven't disappointed, but I brought you for these to lovingly gaze at and dream about for a moment.
Is it this box that we're nicking down here?
Yeah, that's the one. Hold on a sec. Let me just get you those.
Okay, get the other.
Just put that in the box.
Because I can get out quicker than anybody.
Put that in your stash. I'll get the card running. I'm just out there. There's the full focus on the left. Okay. Right. Oh, here we go. Oh, Linda, you do not disappoint, my darling.
Oh, thank you. No, it's lovely. Just try to work with those shapes a little bit more outside the box type of thing, and they've worked really, really well. I mean, you know, initially you want to put them all together, which is that's absolutely great because they look great like that. But you know, they will work in other sort of pattern ways, as it were. So just have a play with them if you're lucky enough to get them.
Oh, so fashionable. And, you know, I'm not bringing the graphics up for these three because, like I said, they were all allocated in the live show, so I'm not trying to be mean, but we have still got some of the autumn dreams, but this is dreamy. Love the way you've chosen to put it with the little gold accents there, Linda.
I like gold with hematite, to be
the,
honest. I really do like the gold. I think it just, I don't know, it has a bite to it, and I like my mixed metals.
I like you.
Yeah, I really like my mixed metals.
Well, I have to say a big thank you to Linda for working so hard. It's been a joy to see you, darling. It's
Thank
like old
you.
times. I've
Yes.
loved it. I'm going to be with you tomorrow, and the gorgeous Liz Welch. I believe it is an enamel and what? Bendy plastic.
Friendly.
Bendy
Plastic.
Friendly. It's going to be one of those shows, isn't it? Friendly plastic. It's not nasty. It's friendly. And enamel tomorrow with Liz. Tune in for the live show tonight at 5 o'clock. I'm not sure who it is. I think it's who? Elle. Lovely Elle. So we'll be with you tonight. Thanks, Linda. When will we see you again, darling?
Sunday.
Okay. Take care. Enjoy your day. Lots of love. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to
Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF.
We all know you need the right tools